Hi, hey, hello, and welcome to Power Word Play, a D&D 5th edition live stream where a group of unsuspecting heroes must face the wrath and tyranny of Tiamat. My name is Josiah Groff, and I will be your Dungeon Master for probably this campaign, maybe more campaigns after, if they like it. They seem to be liking it.
We'll keep them.
Yeah, thank you. And I'm joined by 5 lovely players around the table. Why don't we give a little introduction and introduce the characters that you have been playing for about a year and a half, now level 9 in, jumping in. Who wants to start us off? Should we go counterclockwise, clockwise?
You're giving me the look. I can go first if
Yeah.
you're giving me the look. Okay. Against the partner talk that we have.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay, so hi, I'm Amy. I play a draconic paladin named Rhaenyra. She's inspired slightly by the House of the Dragon character, but without the incest, but with all the anger and a little bit more magic too. So she's a lot of fun, but she's a little bit angry and has got a lot of things to work out with her friends here.
Cool. So if you're here for incest, sorry.
Dang it.
Yep.
That's really
Hi, hey, hello, everyone. I am playing Sola Light Twister, formerly Sola Deltalk. She is a female rock gnome cleric, life cleric. She is so named Sola Light Twister because of some recent issues with her church. She's been exiled and has found her new fellowship here amongst these new friends, the Sins.
Cool. I forgot everything about myself.
yourself.
You didn't have an incest joke to roll off.
Yeah.
I had to make that distinction because we were like, oh my god, it's inspired by this character.
Yeah.
It was concerning.
Yeah.
I would have never mind. So I'm Janelle. I'm playing Eon Tinker, who is a feral tiefling wizard and artificer. And she doesn't like anyone except for these idiots, and she's just kind of along for the ride now because she has to be. So we're gonna figure it out.
Hi, I'm Darryll. I am playing Ramsey Filand, a Lycan blood hunter who is in the process of trying to pull off big schemes and not die in the process. So here's hoping for that.
Hi, I'm Kenny. I play Scream McCree. He's a Kenku. That's emotional. He's a rogue. And you'll learn a lot about him soon.
You missed the best joke. He's into Screamo.
He's in the Screamo.
He's in a screamo, yeah.
Yeah, he's in the Screamo.
I don't think I said my name was Loren.
You're just so.
Yeah.
You're just.
We are killing it.
I become the character.
It's method acting.
First half is the game, second half is the LARP, and I'll meet you all in the park across the street in 30 minutes.
Phone sword.
We have real ones here.
Okay. Perfect. So yes, I will give us a little bit of a recap as we are jumping into a campaign, kind of in the midst of its machinations. The group here, known as the Tyranny of the Sins, or the 7 Sins when they had 7 members, has started off in Waterdeep and have kind of risen through the ranks of the local police, or you could kind of say, the Watch's Order, with the Blackstaff Vajra Saphir kind of being their main benefactor. So with that, they've kind of been tasked with traveling across Faerun in the countryside to visit a few different towns and to kind of make sure that the Cult of the Dragon, the current force causing issues along the countryside, hasn't destroyed many towns, and if it has, to bring those refugees back into the larger centers. So that is where we jump back into. The group is on their way to Two Hills, a lovely little gnomish town about a couple days travel away from Waterdeep. And we will jump right back in here. I'm just going to throw in some music. I forgot to do that.
Hopefully it works right away.
That would be
Doesn't
really
always
funny
work
if it
right
doesn't.
Yeah. Do
I really
do do
have to
do
serve
do
one.
do.
Should we do our? Are we gonna roll for recap?
We are. I got music going. Sorry about that. All right.
Music first.
So first thing we'll do is we're going to do a roll for recap. Everyone's going to roll, and the person with the lowest number on their d20 is going to give a recap of the last session through the view of their character. So might not be entirely accurate to events, but yeah, that's what we do. Let's roll.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm also going to roll for fun, not because I have to.
I also rolled for fun. And I got a low number.
Ooh. Wait, are
But
you exempt?
I'm not exempt, so
There's
I'm just
only
rolling.
there's only three in the
three of us.
three of you, I guess.
I think it's me.
What?
9.
11.
11.
Okay.
Eon.
These are the worst notes I've taken in a year, so.
Perfect.
So we're on our way to go see Sola's family in Two Hills, and it's maybe not a great idea because they're not super kind to her, but she really wants to do it, and also there's dragons and stuff. So we're going that way, and we get to this crazy place that has these toxic pools, and we explore a little bit more and find these monster creatures in a pit with a big machine. So I wanted to see the big machine, which is why I allowed them to drag me down into this big pit. And we made a really great plan. It involved several stages and like prepared spells and all this stuff. And then we got down there and didn't. So we just started attacking. And yeah, touch and go. But we did kill these big, crazy mutant monster dog venom. I don't even know what they were. Crazy energy sucking things. And then we got to explore a little bit at the machine. And it's actually quite cool because it's this big machine, and what it has is it has this material, and then the gnomes had done something to it so that they could distill it all into these little bits and then do cool things to the pools, like make people healthier and maybe poisonous or something. I don't know. They were doing stuff up there. It was
Slightly
not.
burned.
Yeah, it's not working. You know, these things, they take care. So that hadn't happened for a while. So that's kind of interesting. Ramsey and I would really, really like to know exactly how they did this really great bit of engineering and tinkering and magic. That would be pretty cool. And then we were thinking about some of the things that had happened to us recently, and just noticing a pattern of all these different draconids and connected to the dragons, and all of these dragons seem to be migrating, and there's something going on, and it's really powerful, and we're apparently dealing with that. So now we're ready to continue on to Two Hills.
My home.
Here,
Perfect.
your first time.
Thank you, Eon. Yes, we will jump right back in as the, I'll remind you, the night has come. As you exit out of this weird basement area of the Ethercoil Springs, you found your beloved horse, named Horse, had kind of gone into the Red Spring and become a gigantic horse. But through some conversations with Sola, Horse decided to lie down, and the crisis seems to be averted for now. You just hear the heavy, heavy breathing of Horse kind of as it comes out.
Tree shake.
Yeah, the trees shake, the ground rumbles a little bit, a hot air across your face with just the really stank horse breath. But you all find yourselves outside of this tiny little visitation hut, getting ready for the night to end, setting up camp, whatever may be. So, 7 Sins, what are you all doing?
I'm doing some push-ups. Gotta get
Let's say like me and Scree are like working out in the corner.
Oh, okay.
Like,
working out,
yeah.
flexing.
Solo will meander up to you guys. Hey guys, what are you doing?
This is what people do, Sola, to gain muscle.
But Scree doesn't do that.
I do now.
It's like a tiny little blip in his bicep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
like a
well.
pea.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's working.
He's working
so-
towards it with me.
Right.
Yes.
Baby steps and all. Okay, cool. Good for you. You know,
New me. It's been so long.
you've been really like displaying your emotions and growing as a person lately, and now you're like working out and stuff. I'm
Yeah.
really proud of you.
Yeah, I know. You know, I'm trying to better myself for Bonnie.
Do you still think that you could get Bonnie back?
No. But I'll die trying. Unless someone else appears. Then I'll move on. Pretty happily.
Let's just drop the Bonnie conversation.
Yeah, let's move on. You know, I'm really glad you guys are here. I need to do a little personal growth too. I really need to get something off my chest.
Are you okay?
Well, I'm really frustrated. We fought those creatures down in the downstairs there, and I couldn't do anything to them. You guys, you know that I only have access to my light magic, of course, right?
Right.
And when I attacked them, it just had no effect at all. It was like it sank into their bodies and it did absolutely nothing. And you know, you were saying that like you thought maybe they had an inside man on us, but I've been thinking about that. And well, when a Hawkok used his chill touch spell, that does necrotic damage. And that didn't work either.
It seems, through the brief chance that Eon and I got to pick through the remains of one, they've been modified heavily in a way to nullify any kind of divine magics, be it necrotic or celestial. This is targeted. And it's starting to answer some questions about why Two Hills suddenly shut down.
That's what I'm worried about. What if it's not targeted to us? What if they've found out the only form of defense that Two Hills has? My people and my church will be completely helpless.
Well, not entirely. We're here now.
Right, but we have to hurry then.
Well, isn't the gate
If
right
we're
there?
the only ones who can help, well, I think it's a little farther down. How far? The gate is not right here.
No.
I thought we were just kind of, we'd gotten there and...
No.
So the
Stopped a
Ethercoil,
ways away.
yes, the Ethercoil Springs, you can imagine, is an outside tourist kind of attraction to Two Hills. It is about like a quarter-day travel to Two Hills.
Oh, okay.
You still have to
We're out in
pass.
Calgary, we're in Canada.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you're trying to get to Drumheller. But yeah, so essentially, you guys have not passed the closest mountain to you.
I was gonna say the thing that jumps out and tries to kill us.
Yes, which is the Ogre's Belly, which is like this kind of grassy knoll of a mountain.
Understood.
It's a little bit, like I said, kind of closer to you guys as you're coming in from the east, we'll say. Yeah.
Can you think of any type of force or being that would want to overtake Two Hills?
Well, I mean, aside from the draconids that we've found and the dragons we've fought, I mean, boy, it's been such a peaceful town. There's nobody that I know of.
Or would there be a reason strategically, or it holds a certain value,
Like to harness the power?
something? Yes, like it's why. The thing that keeps rolling through my head is why Two Hills.
Mm-hmm.
Does
I'm-
the whole town follow Lethertida?
Is Lythotida, just from my own knowledge of
Mhm.
my town?
Yeah, of
from-
course.
Is that like the major deity,
Yes.
essentially, of the town?
Yeah, Lethertida, partly because of the college also located there, there's like a really dense, concentrated cultural basis for followers of Lethertida here, as well as like instrumental power. So like, you know, the priests of Lethertida kind of function in a lot of different capacities and not just priestdom. Some of them are orbiters, some of them are doing like arbitration, doing like extra governmental duties that are just not filled by the amount of people in the town.
I mean, if somebody knew that those were the two main schools of magic for the Church of Lythotida and they wanted to completely undermine the power structure of my town,
But to what end is my question. It's usually when you're declaring war and you're taking advancements, taking positions, taking towns and cities, there's usually a reason. Like one would take Waterdeep because it's such a strong port. Somebody might take Phandalin because of the agricultural surplus it has around it. What does Two Hills bring? And I'm not trying to be mean when I ask this, but there's got to be a reason why either the cult that we've been continuously coming across, is pushing towards it, or the reports we've heard and what we've seen even from back at Forest's Edge, the involvement of these dragons, or something else that is now joining the fray. Why, though? Why would Two Hills be targeted?
yeah, I mean, aside from like the unity of engineering and religion that my people espouse, I don't know.
I know gnomes are very engineeringly adept. Do you ever make machines of war? Siege engines?
Well,
Anything along those lines?
I mean, not typically. Like, Fizzle was telling us that he and Granddad made that really cool gate
Gate,
that
yes.
we'll see. And I mean, that's pretty cool.
You guys
But,
look
like-
over, and Fizzle's just head up against Horse's lie down chest. It's just kind of like resting there. His tiny body shaking a little bit with every in and out breath.
But can Fizzle, can you hear us? Have you been hearing?
Yeah.
There's no other, I mean, militarization of the engineers of Two Hills up to this point, is there?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I was getting out there as soon as things were kind of going downhill. So
Right.
I'm hoping, but they were talking about like wanting to get all the inventors together for other projects past the door. And just something in me just kind of felt
It felt a little
nervous,
weird.
anxious maybe. I don't know. I
Right.
just decided I needed to go.
I see. So, I mean, other than, having full control over that magical power of my church, the engineers are the only other thing that comes to mind.
I wonder.
There are some brilliant minds in Two Hills. I mean, that engineering school wasn't my specialty. I didn't major, but, there are some, like Eon, you would have fit in very well, let's say, in that school.
Thanks.
Solo went to an engineering school and got an arts degree for like 20 extra grand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
art history major.
me too, man. Me too.
I wonder if it's less about this plane of existence. The last dragon that we came across said Tiamat rises. And I wonder, does Lesser Tida have any particular history with Tiamat? Or is there a connection between... I mean, you would, if there was, I imagine you would have heard stories. It would have been taught.
If I would have paid attention in history class, I was more art history, expressionism, pointillism,
Lines,
that
colors.
Sort of, so, but actual history, I slept through a lot of those classes. Do I recall anything? Could I recall anything at all?
Yeah, make a
Could I
history
roll
check.
a history check.
Can I as well, just see if I've read anything? Because before I was knowing,
I'll
like,
give it to you, sure.
yeah.
Eon, do you also want to roll a history check?
Yeah,
But
I don't really. But
Sorry, no history check for swim.
Roll a 5 with
No.
guidance.
Nothing.
Yeah, no, I
rough.
really,
So she
I
really
slept really
24.
good in those
24.
classes.
Okay. With the 24, Lyther Tida is being the deity around undeath or unlife, the in between living and dying. She looks at the hells with kind of a neutrality, as in there are some things that must be. Certain souls need a place to go. Hells exist for that reason, same with the Mounts of Celestia. However, what Lyther Tida cares about is going at the right time. And many agents of the Hells do not respect that whatsoever. Some of them may act in ways that work with the life of a person, that may elongate or alter it, but many of them are looking to shorten it. Make a deal with the devil,
Pull in those contracts.
you will die.
I
So there is that like level where she's
Yeah.
not super happy with it, but there's an understanding of neutrality. And Eon history 11, nothing past that. Sorry.
so after I've
Oh my god, that was a lot.
Oh my god.
So I'd imagine if I know it's been some time since you've been back, but if the church had been making any pushes towards or for Lyther Tida in the bringing more to the balance, that could anger a ruler such as Tiamat in the Hells,
I suppose.
who usually devils tend to want to collect as quick as they can. So, if someone, shall we say, kicked the bee's nest hard enough, it may be them pushing back. And it just so happens to coincide with the rest of what this cult is trying to seemingly do.
Right. Boy, that's really big.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure we can find out more answers once we get in.
I think that's the thing. We can only go with what guesses we have and try to find out more when we get there. But what I think it means to me is that when we go there, I may find that I'm helpless. And I'm going to need you guys and your help. My people need your help.
That's the whole reason we came here.
Right, but more than I ever realized. And I thought I would stroll in and save the day, but now I don't think I can.
I still think there's a large part for you to play, so. You are, as I've said before, you are the conscience of this group. Whether you have powers or not, it's you who guide us in the times that moral questionability comes in.
Yes, I have had to do that. Very much.
On occasion.
On occasion. But I think I need to reinvent myself a little bit. as well, because I am so used to casting my bell tolls and dropping a big shiny bell on somebody's head, and I don't think I can do that anymore. So
Quite.
Maybe we can fortify you a little bit without your
Yes.
Would you like some bombs?
Well, that's not a bad idea.
Oh god, a pissed off gnome with ammunition.
I mean, I have a little bit of tinkering knowledge, and so I should be able to use them.
Pretty much all you need to do is be able to throw.
Right, and I can throw not too bad. And I do have. She looks down at her side and pulls out, the mace that she so rarely uses.
Mm-hmm.
I have this. I'm not the best with
It's
it.
so clean.
It's so shiny.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to say that I cleaned it recently, but that was actually a couple of months ago. Anyway, I was gonna say, Eon, you do love those gloves of yours dearly, but
Oh, I'm intrigued.
Oh.
if you think you could part with them for a little while, I maybe could use them.
Just think. Someone could be strong.
I wouldn't want to supplant your strongness. Don't get me wrong. I know you dearly enjoyed being strong for just a little while, and I don't want to take that away from you.
You are strong in many other ways, Eon. Ways that has helped us a lot without using your enlarged hands.
Your brain strong.
I mean, I've got all sorts of things I can give you. I've got a fan. You could have this wind fan.
You could be cooler.
You could take literally anything else but the hands.
Yeah, there's like a javelin of lightning. There's. Do you really need?
Well, I mean, they would help. Yes. I mean, here's another idea. I could also take my water skin and go out to the pool, the red pool, and fill it up. And when the time comes, just chug a lug.
Just remember,
Red water.
red, not blue.
Yeah.
Or you turn into chicken poo.
Right. Yeah, I don't want the blue pool.
Well, and we have the demonic jelly or the strong jelly also.
Think about it.
It's just a
Yes.
temporary thing. Once we get this
It would just
sorted
be a
out-
loner. I could trade you my cloak. My red cloak. Just for a little while.
And with Sola's armor being up front with me and Scree wouldn't be a horrible thing.
Are you really strong with your mace? I mean, you've used it before, right?
I mean, a little bit, but it would make me better. Anyway, you don't seem sure.
Right now, Sola goes, ow. She wants to go, ow.
Right.
Yeah,
Bonk.
I certainly understand the appeal.
Thank you, Galt.
Yeah. It's really no big deal.
I can tell it.
Ron's staring at We're standing behind Sola.
Take one glove off, and you notice just the fabric around her arms just noticeably deflated.
Got a farmer's tan. Or the opposite.
It's pale.
It's just the arms.
I pat Eon on the back. It's okay. It's not permanent.
You can start working out every morning with me and Scree.
There you go.
Wouldn't that be fun?
No, but still.
Magic is so much quicker. So much quicker.
Don't tell Scree that. Scree's
Hey, you're cut off.
I think that someday I'll be strong enough to not need these, but I would like them back. When
Yes,
you don't need them
absolutely.
anymore.
When I can drop a shiny light bell on people again, I would much rather do that. But this is only temporary. And I realize you are making such a sacrifice. If I can give you something in return, do you want my cloak? Would you rather use your multi-tool? Do you want it? Because this cloak means a great amount to me too. It was a gift from Ramsey.
It's very red. I
very red.
I really like my black one. I'm good.
That's true.
But that's very kind.
We'll kind of wash it out.
Yeah. It's good. We're good. We're good. Yep.
If you want to go poke at the dead things down in the hole again.
No. I want to spend some time with my multi-tool.
So you don't take the cloak?
I don't take
You don't? Okay.
Yeah, I will, at least I can put some focus back into my magic. Yep. So good.
I owe you a debt, Eon. I know that debts are kind of your thing. And I'm in yours now.
Good.
But I also know you're a really good friend of mine, and you would never take advantage of that in a way that's not fair or safe, right? Right. I'll take your silence as an agreement. Excellent. Wonderful. Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Eon is smiling, but it's really scary. It's like
All of her teeth are pointed.
Less teeth. Less.
Yeah.
There.
Why is she smiling?
You guys, back down to strength 9.
Oh,
Worse than me.
not a single strength-based character.
No stroke.
At least what's it get you up to? +4?
It'll get me +4. So
Okay.
So
Well, let's see how well you are with that thing.
yeah, I mean, I need a little time to get used to these gloves. They're a little sweaty on the inside. I think Eon had a bit of a panic attack when she was giving those up. So, anyway,
She's a bit anxious. So.
just let's just try these out for just a little
Yeah.
while. And,
It's
it'll be
sweaty.
good. It'll be good.
Are they sweaty inside?
Yeah. A little, just a little.
And they were just lubricated with demonic jelly.
Oh.
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 Ew.
Does that go away? That doesn't dry on its own.
Probably not.
Right. Okay. Well, on they go. It's like used hockey equipment.
You know exactly that feeling.
That's gross.
It is exactly that.
Don't like that.
It's so wet.
Do you also want some bombs?
Yeah, because I can use these to throw better.
I think you actually, it would be the same. It's like actually your spell attack.
Do bombs use spell attack?
Mine, for me, it does. The bombs.
We can decide that
Yeah, I'll have to
We'll figure that out.
Yeah, because technically it's a ranged spell attack using your intelligence modifier. It would probably be kind of. I have to think about that. Yeah.
Even if the bombs don't work, I probably could throw the javelin really well too, but I don't know if you work that into your cannons or what have you. So
You can take the javelin. Maybe I'll keep the bombs, and you take the javelin of lightning.
okay, sure. All right. Soul's RP is done. Be right back. Everybody.
Reframe.
You see physical. So I think there's some kobolds behind the snow. You want to come check those out?
Daddy?
Fizzle and Sola go off to check the kobolds, who called Sola their father. What is everyone else doing? The camp is kind of set up. Are you setting up like a fire pit?
I'd imagine Sola's
putting
gonna
out some
start cooking.
bedrolls, some
right?
tents.
Yeah, Sola's gonna probably cook.
Sola's cooking, getting some mushrooms together.
Off on your own to sulk.
I think I'm probably picking the legs off of bugs or something.
What?
God.
I watch Eon, and when they've gotten far enough away from the group,
You just keep following bugs. You're on a mission. You're in the forest.
are you going to be okay?
I'm fine.
Yeah, sure. I would say I don't want to leave you alone, but who is that? And I point at Lash. Oh, yes.
What?
I can smell him. How long?
When you were gone. It was just kind of this thing, and then nobody knew, and then it just kind of felt weird to say it. Scree could see him, so that kind of, I don't know, felt like, at least. So, I don't know who he is. I call him Lash. He helps me sometimes with demonic magic, and seems really helpful. So...
You know what he is.
Yeah.
You know what it entails to get one of those.
No. Do you?
Let me ask you something. While I was gone, you didn't sign anything. You didn't agree to anything with someone in the way of a contract, where you would gain some benefit for usually some favor or repayment down the road.
I didn't agree to anything.
Do you know who gifted him to you? Has he told you?
Nope. He's either dumb or too smart to tell me, and I think if I'm being honest, I don't really want to know.
I can tell you from past experiences that my family has been through with fiends. Find out. There is much power in a name.
So, okay, so here's the thing. The other part of it is, there's this one time we did this ritual. There was the book, there was the spell on the ground, and a little bit of jelly and blood.
The demonic circle on the floor, the
Yeah,
goat's head,
It was
blood of an infant.
so cool.
Very cool.
It was very cool. Lash kind of, he knew what to do, and it just made sense, you know. And I got into the middle of this circle, and then it was like this crazy experience, and then I wasn't in my body, and I was on another plane, maybe, or maybe I was dreaming, or I don't know what it was, but there was this voice, and I didn't agree to anything.
What did it say to you? Be very specific.
Boy, that was like 6 months ago.
Ramsey.
2 months in game time at
Yeah.
least. At least.
Before
Yeah.
Zanny.
Because that was, that's before that was during, that's like session 30, 31.
Hold on.
That's, or 33, 34. That was like 15 sessions ago, perchance. Because that was right at the end of Waterdeep.
I don't think I wrote much about it.
Or it might have been after, actually. Shit.
That's like 4 months ago then, yeah.
Yeah.
4 months.
I just remembered.
There you go.
I wrote very little. I wrote, this voice told me it was called the Everlove.
Does that ring a bell for me?
Roll history check.
And Lash is here to do its will.
Natural 20 for 26.
Perfect. The Everlove reminds you of some old books that you've gotten into before.
Shelf down 8th bookie.
Exactly. Now, what the Everlove was is a little bit up to interpretation. Scholars and different investigators had found symbols of this deity that was worshipped long time ago. They're not really sure. There seem to be mixing symbolage. Like some scholars say, well, obviously it's a sun because we see this large circle and there's like arrows pointing outwards and it must be a deity to the light or to the good. And then others that are going, well, no, because this inner circle actually, so there is just like
I
a
quickly
discourse
pull out
around what the Everlove was.
I pull out my notebook and very roughly, was this the symbol?
I don't think I saw it. Did I see a symbol? I didn't see anything.
Is he here? Is he here?
Oh, he's always... Lash.
Imp, show yourself now.
Show yourself now.
He shows himself as you say it. His wings, and he just lands very gently on a branch on a tree above you.
Is this your master?
It looks down. Maybe? Yeah, maybe? No?
Most of his answers
That's a circle.
are kind of like that. So... Lash, I've asked you before, but why are you here?
Because I'm here to help.
He's just really helpful. And he has been very helpful. When we were in the town, he was distracting. He got a little bit singed. He really is. He is here to help. I didn't agree to anything. I didn't agree to anything. But the voice kind of...
I'll make you a deal. If you hear from it again, don't hide it. Tell me. I am worried that they are cunning and smart. They are masters of manipulation and lies. I don't want to see you fall for something like that. And I reach, without looking, as fast as I can and try and snatch Lash by the throat.
He is a little bit high up, but if you activate your tattoo, you could probably get off.
Yeah, it'll just extend out.
Your tattoo activates, he's going to try and make a dex save, fails.
And I'll just slowly, like, you'll see the ethereal, like, blackish red, pull it into my hand.
Don't hurt him, Brad.
I won't hurt him. But you. If you ever lie to her, or try and betray her for your master, I will eat you.
In Infernal, it calls you a wet dog.
Now go.
He agreed.
I
He said,
That's fair.
yes, sir.
Lash kind of like takes the air, two flaps of his wings, and goes, "She is master." And he disappears.
I trust you. Just please be careful. I've read far too many things about far too many current devils and lords of the hells to want to wander down that path. And everything I've ever read about this one is loose at best in information.
Are they a god? No.
The only thing that any of the scholars I've read about have been able to converge on is that they are some extra planar being. Be it a devil, be it a god of some sort like Tiamat or Lathatida. They are not like us in the same sense. I I just worry. I know I had let you down, and I promised to never lie to you again, and never leave, and I won't. But that means that goes for you too. Now, if you want to keep this just between us, that is fine. But you have a good group of people here that all care for you.
That's why I don't really want them to know.
What do you think will be more damaging? Them knowing and accepting and trying to help you when you need help, or leave you be when you don't? Or not saying anything and hiding it in the dark, and then one day when the problem becomes too large for you to handle, you end up running away. Like I did. Now, I do not want to see you make the same mistakes I have. And I paid dearly. I almost lost all of you. And by the good graces of the gods, and a lot of money, I was able to come back. And carry on with this, how you calling us, big group of idiots. Now, I know you're partially upset because you gave away your favorite toy.
It's really nice. It's really, really nice.
I know, they were. They looked great on you too. They completed the whole ensemble.
Yeah, they were great.
But,
I don't want Sola to die either. See,
well,
that's the thing. Sola's good.
well, yes, I think that's just inherently her. Like, when you look in the dictionary and good, it's Sola.
She was literally so good. She was exiled for her goodness. I think, honestly, Ramsey, I'm just really scared because we're all a bunch of jerks, but I'm different. I know that I'm not good, and
What do you mean you're not good?
well,
So? I turn into a giant dog beast.
yeah, it's different, Ramsey.
We have a Kenku. We have a Dragonborn. We have a gnome. We are the most diverse group of people that I have ever come across.
But the only way you come to look like me is if there was something devilish, demonic in your past.
Just because you look like something doesn't mean you are something.
I don't know. Now I've got a little devil following me around, and you know, I like blood magic a lot, more than most.
Do you know who you're talking to?
Yeah.
This is why I think we get along so well, where we don't always see things the way that most do. We're so used to being kicked that we don't look at the hand, we look for the foot. But I am holding out my hand. And I will always hold out my hand for you, for Sola, for Rhaenyra, for Scree even, as much as Scree drives me insane. I have made a vow, you are my pack. I would die 10,000 times before seeing a hair on your head beyond.
I would kill 10,000 people before seeing any of you harmed. Probably wouldn't die, but I would kill.
Look, I think we're going to find a lot of answers here. A lot. And you never know. Maybe something in that big brain of yours will unlock while we're in Two Hills. And you will gain more knowledge than you ever thought possible about who you are, where you come from, what you're capable of, what you're not capable of. I still see so much great potential in you. Since day one, when you ran and hid under the table at the yawning portal and left Sola and myself getting the ever-loving crap beat out of us. But yet here we stand.
Fond memory.
Yes, I still have that, it's still when
It's still there.
That rotator cuff never
It never gets
If I
better.
remember correctly, I think I was the one that killed the troll. Or whatever
Correct.
It was.
You had the firebolt, which
Yeah.
was incredibly important.
Yeah.
But still, again, that proves my point even further. From hiding under a table, thinking that you couldn't do anything, you saved us. We didn't save you. Come on,
You think I should tell him?
on your own time. But,
Okay, good.
but don't hold it in. Stuff like that will eat from inside of you and kill you quicker than any blade would. I will not out you. I will support you. But still, be careful with imps and devils.
I didn't agree to anything.
I believe you, but still, they are cunning, weaselly. The amount of good folk who, with good intention, who get led down a path without even realizing it. The next thing you know, they are in some hellish existence for the rest of eternity. And there's 9 of them. So there's options. It's not just the fiery hell palace. There is a whole... Oh God, you're smiling.
Oh. No, I don't know if you remember, there's like that one time we got to see into one of the hells at the bottom of... Remember I got the Arn's Book of Worship and there was that cult, and I still have some of their cloaks, I think, and then there was like this portal, and
You said it felt like home. I remember that vividly. Well, the way things are going, we might just end up there, so... Who knows?
get all of you fire resistance before we do.
That would be muchly appreciated.
Okay.
On your own time, but still.
Thank you for not killing my imp.
Yet.
I could do kind of, he's quite useful.
He steps out of line. I will end him. You smell that?
No.
I think Sola's cooking.
Oh. Oh.
Time to go.
She puts down the bug that's been curling between her fingers this whole time.
Come on, kid.
And as the two of you walk back to camp, Eon, you hear the last remnants of a voice finishing this encounter. So you hear Lash just say, "Some people deserve the path they walk."
Alright.
And you walk back to camp.
When you
For
get back,
Sola!
Sola has
Iron
finished,
Chef Sola.
finished cooking, and she's like flexing her hands a little bit, and she says, "Scree,
Yes.
would you take my hand for a moment?"
Yes.
We gently touch hands, and then Sola says, 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare. And And then we start doing a thumb war.
Scree's gonna put a lot of effort into this.
Yeah.
Can you roll a contested dexterity check?
What the heck is
Dexterity?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I'm
actually.
using my gloves.
Okay.
That's
You
okay.
can
Dexterity.
you can roll strength.
Yeah.
You can roll dex. Let's just make it fun.
Yeah, actually.
Straight dex plus dex mod? Or plus strength mod?
Use your Use your strength mod. Yeah. +4.
Yeah.
Damn!
I crush you like a bug.
He finds a perfect area in the glove where if he just positions his thumb, you cannot move whatsoever. He just holds it down.
My hands are magical, Sola.
I give up.
You keep trying to grab it, it's just
Fine.
feather tip.
Yeah. Sleight of hand.
gloves-
Sleight of hand. Sleight of hand.
The gloves don't make me invincible, fine. But it feels. I could have had you.
I can teach you how to throw things better. I'm really good at throwing.
true.
That's true.
things.
You do have those daggers of yours.
Yes.
I could actually benefit from that.
It's maybe better practice than thumb wars.
Just
Hey.
an idea.
Thumb wars are a gnomish, time-honored tradition because we're little, and so when we have a battle, it's just a little battle.
Screw, you're part of the tradition now then.
Right.
I'm part gnome.
Basically. Well, anyway, thanks for
interesting.
indulging me. Are you guys hungry?
Population.
Sola, whatever you're cooking, I can smell it from over there, and it smells divine. I think you almost missed your calling.
I've done a lot of training after all.
That is true. I remember
No.
when you...
The School of Dar.
Oh, should we...
Come a long way from egg.
Should we... Yes, you have. Should we check in on Dar?
I checked in.
Did you?
Yeah, that was not too long
You
ago.
spied on him a little while ago.
Oh, okay.
Years
Okay.
ago? Yeah.
He seemed
But
to be
is-
doing okay.
Is
But,
our home...
It was fine.
It was not burned down. Yeah.
Yeah. I checked in with the spider bot and spider surveillance.
Ah, gotcha. Yes.
But you raise an excellent point. We're nearing the end of the day, and I haven't sent any messages yet. I could do a little bit of telephone tag. I'm gonna
check
send-
in with Vajra?
You know what? That's
Probably
not
a smart thing. to
Yeah,
do.
give an update and.
Or Artemis Ravenfoot, Vajra's assistant.
Oh yes,
Right.
the prick.
Right. I could send a message to the prick.
Whoa.
Ramsey. Goodness.
Watch your profanity, Sola.
Thank you, Scream.
Sola kind of steams for a second. So I'll send him a message. Just give it a little check-in. Tell him we're
Yes.
almost at 2 hills. Okay.
Did we ever update them after Force? Yes, we did.
We did. So it hasn't been that long. He
No.
told us to hurry back after we were done at 2 hills.
Yes, that's it. Yes.
Okay.
He
So
wanted us back within a week, and I think it's been.
been-
yeah,
two or
it's
three
been like
days.
what?
Been 2 days.
2 days. Okay. Okay. All right. Here I go. Sending. Hi ha.
How many is it?
25. Okay. Hi. Hey. Hello.
That's one
It's
word.
1 word.
Canonically one word.
Canonically 1 word.
Hyphens.
Sola here. We're on our way to 2 hills. Almost there. Could be dangerous. How are things there? And that's darn. I always do that.
Hi, it's Sola. How are things there? And that's good. Okay, yeah. A few seconds later, you get back. The kind of reserved, little bit nervous voice of Artemis Ravenfoot, who says, "Things are busy. Many people coming into Waterdeep. Hoping the scout teams come back soon. Please make sure you get back safe.
Okay. All right. So anyway, there's lots of refugees there in Waterdeep, but he's alive. We'll give him that. And looking forward to our return. That's all
Okay.
it really was.
That's fair enough. Just want to make sure that someone knows
Yeah.
roughly where we are.
Where we're at.
Since it's still a good evening, can I use my ping to see if Ellie is still in the same northerly direction?
You mean Lorelai?
Lorelai, sorry.
No,
I don't know why I
Ellie.
say Ellie.
I can
Yeah,
very
because
much.
The Last
You can
of
very
Us.
much do that.
Yeah.
She's not. She has moved significantly westward. Not specifically in the direction of Two Hills, but closer to it.
Ramsey?
Just the eyes are white. Oh, the eyes are moved. She's closer. She's gone west. She's not north anymore.
Towards us?
Yes. That's not good.
Okay. Well, we'll have to keep an eye on that.
Or for her larger, more threatening friend.
That was a dragon, by the way. For those watching.
I was like, what the fuck is happening? Are you talking to God? Oh, horse.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not talking.
Anytime that happens, you're talking to horse.
Thankfully, horse is asleep. Horse is definitely
Horse
afraid
could not
of
tell.
dragons.
He is. He is very afraid.
I think he's probably afraid of, like, mice, so...
Possibly.
He's even seen one up close, if you'll remember. So yeah,
Yeah.
he has a real and very lived fear of dragons. So.
I'll send one more sending to Granddad.
Oh, okay.
Anybody want to count me in? I love making other people do this. Hi, hey, hello, Granddad. Sola here. We're back to Two Hills.
Is Two Hills one or two?
Two.
Two hills.
Depends what...
Here to take care of trouble. Hope you're well. Do I have 2 left?
No, you have 7 left.
Hope I can see you soon.
2 words.
Dickhead.
Love you.
Aww. It's significantly late out tonight. Unfortunately, you do not get an answer back.
Okay.
But you scared the
That's
shit
all
out of an old man.
Maybe he'll dream about me. Alright.
Perfect.
Well, friends. Anybody else have any business to discuss before we turn in for the night?
I have an imp.
I know. I know.
Ooh,
Good night.
What? Hey, whoa. What do you mean?
You bought one, or
It's
He's been around for a long time. I don't know how you guys didn't see him.
is he here right now?
He'll be back.
Was the imp in the room with us?
Ramsey scared him away.
that's good. But we can address this further in the morning.
Okay, you're just gonna break that and tell us to stop.
And now I'm supposed to sleep?
Well, you
There's
pushed this rock down the hill, so
He's an imp.
He's
Do
your.
we need to fight it?
He's yours.
He...
What?
Yep. That's a... I don't really understand, but he's following and he's helpful. And
Helpful. Okay.
that's it. So... Yeah. Not, like, no big deal or anything.
Is he helpful to all of us? Is he a good imp?
no imps are good.
That's kind of what I was
It's
thinking.
impist. Sorry.
It certainly is.
It's very impetuous.
Art history.
That's inspo worthy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'll give you. I'll give
already
you.
full of
You're full. I know.
Why didn't I inspiration when we were doing the fight?
Every second you have a chance, and you chose no.
It wasn't the time.
Look, I'm sorry I didn't tell you all. Honestly, I just don't really know why. I have an imp following me, but he doesn't seem to be causing any problems, and let's just not look a gift imp in the, I don't know,
Fang.
pointy tail.
Sure.
I don't know. I just kind of think it's the least of our concerns right now.
But if he does become a concern, you'll let us know? So
Yeah.
we can help?
Yeah.
Because even if you have an imp, we're still there for whatever you need from us. I mean, imps are kind of like dangerous and stuff, I know, but I mean...
I can take him. Well, when I had the gauntlets, I could take him.
Oh,
Now Sola can take him.
Now you can take him.
okay. Well, I'd be happy to take him, as you say. Don't know what that means exactly, but...
Thanks. Yes, Renera, if it becomes a problem, I'll let you know. It's just an imp.
I'll keep my eye on him. I don't think he's here right now.
He's known to stay away from you like since day one. You've seen him like once. And you're like, hey, that's kind of weird.
Didn't I try killing him though? I thought I threw a dagger at him.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think
You missed.
Probably did, but he missed, yeah.
And then we kind of just looked at each other across the room. And you're like, sweet.
This is what happens when Ramsey isn't here. Everything goes to shit.
Satanic ritual.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
fighting.
Okay, well... Thank you for sharing that with us. That means a lot.
I'll let you know when he's back.
Cool. Maybe we can meet him. No? That a bad idea?
5 against 1?
Yeah.
Oh, no. It's not even a contest when it comes to something like that. It's just... Imps are servants. They serve a greater evil. And I think that this evil is trying to exploit Eon somehow. But it says that she is master, which, if that is true, they are usually honor and duty bound to not harm their master in any way. Only to aid. So we shall see.
All right.
I'm proud of you.
She's smiling weird again.
I just don't know if I should do the teeth or not. It's really confusing.
No.
You're getting better. You're getting a lot better.
I've been practicing smiling since I met you. Yeah.
I can tell.
I'm glad you know anyway. Or like secrets.
What was that?
Nothing. Okay, let's eat.
You all sit around the fire as Sola passes you a bowl filled with, what is it filled with?
I'm a real cook. It's delicious.
You forage some truffles.
Filled with delicious.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
a good old like fashioned like creamy mushroom soup maybe, something there.
Yeah.
I feel like Solo would be like vegan.
You ground like a very ground
No.
salt.
No.
I know I can't do vegan here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's great.
I am on Ramsey's good side.
Yes.
So-
Yeah,
Oh,
that would be significant
I-
negative points to Ramsey.
I remember Ramsey wanted a little bit of bloody mutton, and so I kept a haunch out just for him. And yeah, this side of nice warm bread and that mushroom soup. Yeah, it's delicious.
I eat better in D&D than I do at home.
Because it's make believe.
I don't think that's cooked. Ramsey, is that okay? You get okay.
You swallow it more than you chew it. Alright. I'll say because of the nature of the mushrooms you
Oh God.
forested
Oh no.
for the soup,
Did horse sniff them out?
everyone gains 2 temporary hit points.
Oh. Hey.
Because they're like so healthy. And...
These are just some nice, delicious shrooms that have no harmful effects whatsoever.
See, now he's smiling. You know, I don't...
Yeah. I'm like looking at my inventory. Do I still have the okay.
Cool. And now it's probably getting quite late. Right.
It is. It is very, very late at this point. The moon is high in the sky.
I do believe that we should still post a watch.
Yes, absolutely, because we do believe there could still be 2 of those beasts somewhere out there.
Yes.
I think that it would be actually best if we slept inside this building, the visitor center here at the Hot Springs.
Did we covered the hole in the floor, didn't we?
Yes.
Yep,
Yeah.
we did.
Or I did with somebody.
Yes, I remember
Yeah.
Renee was doing
Yeah.
it. So,
Yep.
you know, it'd be nice to be sleeping under a roof
Right.
once, since we have been not for a while.
On the road for a bit, as we have been.
Yes. And I still don't, looking out at Horse, that's still...
Huge.
Yeah. He's not going anywhere.
Right.
So... might as well.
Alrighty. With the crew, DK, Dulcam kind of floats down on his cloud, kind of in the midst of things, and just goes, "Yeah, I can do a watch. Who wants to watch with me?"
His partner is so.
Yeah, we were together last time,
Perfect.
so we'll do that again.
Let's go first.
Okay, sure.
So we got DK and Sola up, and then Rhaenyra and
I
Sri.
think we'll keep the usual partners. We've had
Ramsey
enough
and Eon?
excitement for today.
Alrighty,
You and me.
makes it easy.
When we spice it up,
Sorry.
things get very.
Yeah, things get-
Dolphins come
things
and
get weird.
like people take their clothes off. And it's,
It might.
I thought it was interesting.
Yeah. It might happen again.
we'll spice it up
Respect.
again.
Alrighty. So, we'll start her off with the first watch. Can I get a perception check for Sola?
Ooh. Hell yeah. 28.
28.
Oh.
Woo! Okay. With 28, you are you sitting in the visitation center with the roof on? Are you
I think
kind of doing a little bit of a
I'll probably
walking
do
watch?
a little bit of patrolling.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
we
sure.
Yeah.
people on watch should be outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you head outside. You and DK kind of taking turns with you watching kind of the ground, and DK on his cloud floating high above his tiny dwarven body. A little blip in the sky. With a 28, there's something interesting happening in the pools. If you look over, you see what was before a kind of still water has begun to bubble. And the smell of some sort of chemicals, not ones you're familiar with, permeates the air, kind of almost burning the insides of your nostrils with its intensity. And you get the feeling that going back into the pools is probably a really not good idea now.
Yeah. It's almost like I get kind of like inside the pools. Are they getting like more intense the longer they sit? Essentially.
You know what? I'll say with your perception check, I will give you. It definitely looks like they have degraded. In basically the magic holding it together is causing lots of different bubbles. There's like weird effects happening in the pools, like you can see a crack run down one of the green pools on the surface, but then the water ripples, almost like it turns solid for a second.
Wow. Okay. Okay, well, we're gonna keep an eye on that. I point that out to DK too. Is the place where everybody is sleeping like separated enough that I feel like they're not
fairly
gonna get like some kind of explosion from the pools to like envelop everybody or something? I don't know.
Yeah, like the pools aren't super big. There isn't a whole lot of liquid in them. It'd have to be something incredible to even get anywhere near you.
I just know that we shouldn't go back in them.
Yeah.
Great. All right. Okay. Noted.
Now, with that 28, when you kind of come back to the area you were patrolling and doing a little walk around, a couple of minutes go by, 5, 10, 15, and you realize something. I haven't seen DK in a little bit. And you look up, and his cloud is nowhere to be seen.
Hawk, are you here? I'm gonna solo will cast message.
Sure.
Hawk, our shift is almost at a close here. Are you ready for sleep? This is message.
Spring for
Okay. DK responds back in his familiar DK voice. He goes, "Well, I had a bunch of stuff to do. Something's come up. I don't think I can go with you guys to Two Hills.
What?
But maybe I'll be back.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe." This has just become like an open line conversation at this point.
Backing and forth.
Yeah.
Because
he's casting message back. You're casting for
You're casting at the same time.
Yeah, we're like.
It just keeps ringing. It just keeps ringing.
I'm getting feedback. You need to wait until I finish.
Yeah. This is why you say over. Yeah.
What do you mean? Where are you going?
This is kind of strange, but I guess I have family. And
What?
my sister.
Sister?
She called out to me. Came out here. I didn't say anything because I was kind of I was like, this is bullshit. This isn't real. And then it was real. So now I'm gonna go figure out what's going on with her and the family I have, I guess. So.
Okay.
Good luck.
Well, okay. We'll keep in touch with sending, I guess.
I'll probably be back at some point. It doesn't sound like this will take a long time.
Okay.
It might.
We don't know. Okay.
Oh no, it's not me. Thanks, Sola. Appreciate it was you on the watch. And then radio silence.
Huh.
Well, what the fuck? What time is it? God damn it, who's the next watch? Ramsey! Solo goes and kicks Ramsey in the ribs. Wake up!
You know you're a lot stronger now.
I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry.
It's like healing.
She doesn't have her own strength.
I didn't truly even
God.
know my own strength. I forgot.
What? Is something going on?
Hawk just up and left us.
Are you sure he's not taking a pee or something?
He said, well, I mean, yeah, who knows with him. But I mean, no, he said he his sister came, and he has his family.
What?
And
What?
he's like leaving with her, and then he just left. Just like off on his cloud.
Huh. Well, that's... Wow.
Yeah.
He has a sister?
I know, right?
I thought he was... Like, I always thought he was full of shit most of the time, but... Like, that's one of the things I actually believed him on, was that, you know, he was homeless and... Never been with a woman, and... Or man, or whatever.
Or anything.
Yes, yeah.
But the point is, he's never been laid.
Yes.
Ever.
Wow.
Not even once.
And he liked Danish.
Can we hear this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Absolutely, you can.
Yeah, well,
Everyone wakes up now. You hear, he's never been laid, ever, and everyone wakes up.
We all know that to be true.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so he just
He
he's
just
gone.
up and...
Yeah.
Well, that really makes it awkward now that we're the 7 sins and there's only
5.
5. Yes, 5 of us.
Yeah.
Some of us are concentrated.
Plus Jizzle, plus horse.
Maybe.
That's
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Maybe it's working out. Okay.
Maybe we make Fizzle an honorary member.
And there's Stanley.
Oh, true.
Quackers.
Well,
Darn.
And
darn, but no.
You know what Dar said. He said, there's room for one Kenku, and I'm ready when you fail.
Well, fuck that guy.
Welcome to the club.
He's ready to take your spot.
I forgot you said that.
So anyway, yeah, he's gone. I don't know. He said he's coming back, but he doesn't know when.
Right.
Oh well.
So
Scree's moved on.
Did he leave his shit here?
Oh.
I don't know. Did he leave any of his
Screen
shit
runs
here?
over.
Absolutely not.
It's all gone.
No.
He took everything. In fact, you all find stuff missing. Different food items, some water, nothing like,
Well, I mean,
You
I don't
know,
mind if he
more
takes
hair.
yeah,
some food.
yeah,
Yeah.
A lock of hair.
yeah.
What's
From who? No one knows.
Odd.
I don't have hair.
Creepy.
It's Ramsey.
Yeah,
So-
it would be.
Oh, I do.
Anyway, nobody else is planning to leave tonight, right?
Solo's hair.
No.
Does anybody else have an imp? There's a lot of confessions happening tonight.
I mean, I think Iris probably fits in that category, if I'm being honest.
We knew about Iris.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen Iris.
Iris is like our mascot.
Yeah.
Scree, any secret siblings, lovers, devil impish that are following you?
Honestly, even if you do, I don't want to hear about it.
Yes.
I think Sola's had it.
It's late.
Yeah.
Sola, you
Yeah.
just.
Just relax.
Tell us in the morning.
Take a
I
chill
guess
pill.
you and I are up. Anything happened besides
The pools are like bubbly
Wait.
and
what's going on with the pool?
I don't know. They're like getting more concentrated or something.
You know what we must do?
I don't know. They don't look dangerous, but just for God's sake, don't go in them.
We have to throw Fizzle in.
And don't.
Just what I was thinking.
If you
But
throw
we
Fizzle in
won't.
again,
He'll.
I
come back as
swear
a-
to God, these gauntlets will see some work.
Don't. It really hurts now.
Okay.
What have I done?
Anyways, you
Go to sleep.
get some rest. The two of you go back to sleep. Eon and I will see what's going on with the pools and try and save our cash cow of youth potion.
Okay. Good night, everybody.
I just look up for like the clouds. I feel like he's going to like pee on me or something.
From the clouds.
Always watching.
You heard that, right? Anyways,
Do you mind if I do some tinkering on our watch? Do you feel like you need me?
now you go right ahead. Just stay close by.
I mean, I'll stay here.
Yes.
Do you, if instead of on watch, do you mind if I make some bombs?
You won't be watching.
Yeah.
So perception checks for Ramsey will be at disadvantage. But yeah, you could do that.
I ain't perceiving with my eyes. It's dark out.
It's true. It's
And I'm a
true.
human.
It'd be neutral.
I'd really like to have more bombs. Because not all of our
Yeah,
magic
no,
is
it's
working.
it's fine. I think that's actually a very, very good idea, especially if, well, now one of our biggest spellcasters is somewhat neutered.
I can make a ton of cold damage bombs, depending on how much time I have here. So
Well, best get to work.
Alrighty, let's do some rolls.
15.
50. The 15. All you can smell is those pools, and it is strong.
God, they're getting stronger, I think.
Yeah. Especially for your nose with your level, you're almost like,
It burns.
yeah, you're purposefully not inhaling through your nose whenever you can.
It's okay. If I go like this, it isn't so bad.
And then Eon, did you roll to?
do I need to roll?
Wait, no, actually, no, you
I
don't.
just need to know how many hours I have. I can make one an hour and I have the
Yeah.
materials.
Technically, I have 2 hours.
Okay, then I will make 2 bubble bombs.
Awesome. Sounds great. Okay. With that will kind of be the end of your guys' watch, with not a whole lot of movement out on the plains here tonight.
I go back in. Wait, the two of you. Oh, God, it's your turn.
Are you?
Careful.
You're both back.
Yeah, see?
Eon never left. She's just been sitting in the corner.
Oh.
She kind of sat in the doorway and just...
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will warn you, Solo was right. There's something going on with those pools, and... I open my eyes and there's bloodshot.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, it's...
How close are we to the pools, though? Sorry. I know you said far enough, but like.
I think like 50 feet, you said, or something.
Oh, it's
like
pretty
that?
far.
It's yeah, like you can't
Okay.
be splashed by them, but the smell.
It's coming all
it's
the way.
within 20 feet, probably.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's... Oh... Be careful around there. It's getting fairly noxious, so...
Your,
would say don't-
your eyes are scary.
Oh... They burn a little.
It looks like you've been.
I hope Solo
On
can do something for this in the morning. Oh...
Okay, you go lie down.
Yes, I will. Okay. Good luck.
Okay.
Best
Alright.
just go. Oh.
Okay.
God, what a baby.
Fuck you, scream. I'm not asleep yet.
I know. That was on purpose.
Screen. Amazing. All right. We'll go to Screen Rainier then. Are you both taking your turns on watch?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No
I'm not going to be doing
interruptions?
anything else.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you both roll a perception check?
This is why I have screen because I'm not good at this. 8.
8.
Whoa.
The 21.
That's why we partner.
21.
That's why he's my partner.
Smart. Yeah.
All I can think of is just Rhaenyra holding Scream by the hand.
What do you see?
What do you see? Like, just holding the axe in the other end.
Yeah.
Just say when you see something.
Where is he? Where is he? Just point. That's really funny. In a similar way, Rhaenyra, your dark vision is not really helping you a whole lot with
I don't
making.
have any.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
so you can't see shit.
Yeah.
There's no light except for the kind of weird fluorescence coming off of the pools. It's great. You are seeing everything right now, and when you look over at the pools, you are seeing some crazy shit. Underneath all the pools, you can see like the individual strands of magic starting to come undone. And as they come undone, they kind of like coil up, and that's when you see just like a huge like come out of the pool.
It's farting.
I feel like that might be a concern.
What is a concern? I don't see anything.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Okay.
But maybe worry.
Okay.
The pools are shooting.
At us? Or...
Not yet.
Okay.
That's
Kinda
it. Yeah.
want to touch them.
Only the red one. That's what Ramsey said. He said not the blue, only the red. And don't become a baby, please.
That's the green one.
Yeah.
Will you catch me if I become a baby?
Oh, no.
Hand you off to Sola. Ramsey.
That's
Are you trying to do an egg?
Don't ask me that question. You don't want to know the answer.
No.
So you would turn into like a pterodactyl or something.
Yeah.
Evolution.
Yeah.
Goes like back in time.
Should I go touch it?
Why don't we make... Where's Fizzle?
Fizzle is sleeping on
what I
horse.
said already.
He's sleeping on horse.
But if he just touched the red one, just so we can see first, like what happens?
Like me or him?
No, him.
Yeah, well, Solo already yelled at me and said I'm not allowed
Sola's
to.
asleep now.
You're so right. Are you gonna help me or am I supposed to grapple
We'll go
him?
wake up Sola together and we'll try to...
I don't think Solo's gonna...
I mean, sorry, Fizzle.
Oh,
Yeah.
I say we just pick him up. I'll grapple him.
I mean, if you grapple, I could probably carry. In the... I think I don't want
I
Scree to
would
get
like
hurt.
to. I would really like to.
Okay, let's be quiet so we don't wake up Sola.
Okay. That's easy enough. We're gonna throw Fizzle in the pool.
Okay. I will just straight up. Fizzle did say like that was kind of like a
last
huge
straw.
step over the line. Both your characters would remember that. What you choose to do with that information is up to you. If you think he's an asshole and deserves it, I'm not going to say no.
I just remembered he was really sad about the last time we threw him in the pool.
Well, you say we. That was you and
Oh
Ramsey,
yeah,
but
I mean, the last time I threw him in the pool, he was upset.
if you
Yes.
are going to touch the pool, I would say like let's just try a finger.
Yeah, I'll just put my
Yeah,
finger.
just a finger. Yeah.
I'm gonna dip like my toe.
We don't want to make Sola upset.
Okay,
Either, so
toe.
Sola's been through a lot tonight.
Okay, so you dip your toe in there?
Yeah.
Cool. Can you make a Constitution saving throw?
Okay.
Yeah.
Within 5 feet, so +3.
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's a 22.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
I feel lucky.
Half damage.
You take 7 points of... You're not sure what kind of damage. As your toe that you sink into the pool...
How is your health
You
so
begin
low?
to feel probably never long rested. Oh shit. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Get a long rest.
Yeah. You watch as your toe, this tiny little claw that you dip in, this little paw, almost kind of little bean, dips in. Immediately begins to turn red, and you go, "Ow!" A second before it explodes.
Okay, so don't go in the pool.
You take your foot out, and your toe, which was kind of stubby before, is now almost completely gone.
I lost a toe. Sola.
Can I go wake up Sola?
You sure can. Yeah, go right ahead.
Sola,
Go right ahead.
Sola, there's been an accident.
I dipped my toe in the pool.
Fizzle pushed Scree into the pool.
The fizzle that's right over there sleeping.
Yeah.
On
He
horse.
went back and pretended that he's
Yeah, he's
sleeping after he
pretending.
pushed Scree into the pool.
Yeah, even when I'm half awake, I've got a really fucking high and I can smell the bullshit from here.
Okay, long story short,
What happened?
we were
What
going
happened?
to throw Fizzle and then we didn't. Okay, we didn't though.
Oh, okay, good.
We considered it.
What?
But then we didn't because we didn't want to make you upset. And honestly, why we did it? We didn't care about Fizzle. We didn't want to make you upset.
Yes.
Fizzle is also a person, but okay, I'll take
Well,
that.
We were
Yeah.
bored on
It's
the
a good
watch.
thing we
Nothing was
did it.
happening. So
Yeah,
Scree-
watching is boring, you guys. We've been traveling for like 2 fucking weeks. You haven't figured that out yet?
Sola, language.
I'm tired.
Everyone is awake.
Okay, everyone, the,
Why can't I sleep in this
the
camp?
longer we talk, Scree does not have a toe.
My toe literally exploded.
Sorry, quick vote. Is anyone shocked by the fact that Screen's lost a toe?
I mean, I guess no, but also yes. What?
You know what?
It's a good thing we didn't throw Fizzle in.
I told you guys. The rules are dangerous.
It was speaking to me.
Your toe is bleeding out. You watch as Scree starts to go like white. But like you can't really tell because his feathers are all black, but like parts of his toe are like you can see the skin around, and you're like, oh.
With my restorative magic, can I restore a toe?
Sure can.
Like, yeah, okay.
I'll let you do it.
Wait.
Sure.
This is a teaching moment.
No.
I just grip my hand as hard as I can. The blood it starts to ignite, and I let it drip on Scree's toe to sear the wound close.
Oh!
No. That is too far even for me. I push you out of the way. I push Ramsey out of the way.
Yeah.
And I immediately like third level cure wounds.
You go flying.
You gotta catch me!
Back goes away.
Yeah.
Third level cure wounds.
-1. Just right? No.
0.
You begin casting cure wounds. You guys hear 2 little footsteps as Fizzle comes in. Like, what's going on? It's really
all
loud.
your fault.
What?
Fizzle, honest to God, don't leave my sight. For the rest of the time you are with us,
Why?
we will take watches together.
Oh, okay.
You are under my care.
All right.
It should have been you.
What happened to your toe? Also, what?
Honestly, it's better that we'd all go back to sleep or whatever we were doing before. And you two, if I wasn't half asleep, oh my God.
Let's not make Sola any more upset.
Is my toe okay?
The
Is
toe
toe back?
has started to reform. There is, you know, the feeling when you like rip a nail off.
Yeah.
It feels like that,
Oh.
just constantly. So like it's still there, but it feels bad.
If you still feel something at this point, that is well earned.
Yeah, that's
And
fair.
it will maybe be gone in the morning if you're lucky.
I'll pray for it. Scree gets down and starts praying.
Okay.
Yeah, how does he pray? Continue.
He rolled for cleric this session.
Scree doesn't really know how to pray, but he's probably seen Sola pray, maybe.
Has he?
Yeah,
When
probably.
Sola does the divination.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sola's more of a private practitioner.
Private prayer.
Scree was there for the exorcism, too.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
So I'm basically just doing an exorcism.
That's all you know.
What does that sound like, Scree?
Scree will sit down on his knees,
Who's
and
to
then
the
he'll
tune of
go
Happy
like
Birthday.
this,
Okay.
and then he will bend down,
Okay.
and then he'll be like, "Please, give me my toe back fully. No maiden will touch me without a full toe." And then Scree goes back to sleep.
You're just passing this prayer off into the multiverse. No one
specific
directed to.
Please, toe gods.
God of Toes. All right, I'll write that down.
Thank you.
I'll see if they decided to give you pity today.
I hope so.
Scree, you're still on watch.
No, I'm not.
If there is a god
Just
of
drag
toes, they're
Scree.
so excited that someone just prayed.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Guys, it's happening!
I'm just gonna drag Scree like outside with
The
me.
Everlove just like, holy shit, it just happened. It just fucking happened. Holy shit.
Toes.
And on this day, a new deity is born.
That's all it takes.
Like
Actually, I think it's up there. That one
Yeah.
line over there, that kind of looks like a toe.
Oh, fleshy worms.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, the rest of your watch, Rhaenyra and Scree, goes by without issue.
Stupid.
And because of the interruptions, it does get to late morning before you're all fully rested. But you can take a long rest. You can... Yep. And that is where we're going to do a little bit of a break. We will come back with the crew potentially entering into Two Hills. We'll see.
All right.
Twoo Hill.
We'll be right back.
All right.
And welcome back. So, as the morning starts to waken all of you up with bright colors and the smells of kind of like this weird sulfuric acid that's infesting these pools. Like I said, you all got a long rest, and you find yourselves looking at the path out of the Ethercoil Springs back onto the main road where you came. And Sola, you look ahead to the path in front of you, and you are left with this almost decision in your head. Your grandpop lives on the ogre's belly. Which you could drop by on the way to Two Hills.
So there's something troubling you.
I have a decision to make. Either we go straight to Two Hills, which I dearly think needs us, or we could stop by my granddad's first. Is it far out of the way to go to granddad's? It's probably a little bit out of the way.
Like a little bit, because of the kind of curve you guys did over the forest edge. You're actually like approaching good old ogre's belly, and then you kind of go a little bit past it to enter into where the walls have been set up, the gate to Two Hills. Fizzle kind of explaining the path in that way.
On one hand, I'm compelled to get to Two Hills as soon as possible. On the other, Granddad might have information on how Two Hills is doing these days. He frequented Two Hills, obviously. We're from the area. And if things are bad, he'll know. And maybe he would be able to give us a little information before we get, deep into things.
I don't think it's a bad idea to gather some information, but it depends on how we feel with pressing for time. Like, is it a quick stop by, or would you want to spend some time, or...
No, I wouldn't stay for long. Not for, an evening and have tea and all that. As much as I would love to have tea. No, it should be a quick stop. Make sure that he's alive and that everything is fine. Gather a little intel. And then be on our way would be my intent.
Sola, I think we have perhaps unintentionally upset you in the last 24 hours. So I will say, whatever you choose to do, we will happily support you. In any way.
I agree. I go with the flow.
Thank you for fixing Scree's toe.
My toe. Is my toe.
It's the same
Damn.
place it was yesterday. You get the idea that
Dumpy.
you're able to wiggle it through a lot of pain.
Okay, that's good though. It's okay.
To that degree, your movement speed is reduced by 5 feet.
Why are you looking at me?
Because I'm sad.
I'm not the one who stuck your toe in.
until it fully heals, which you get could be like anywhere from a couple days to maybe a week or two,
Damn.
without some more serious magic attached.
That sucks.
Do we still have the temporary hit points, or did those fade at the end of the night?
They would have
Those failed, yeah.
Okay.
I personally am intrigued to meet your grandfather.
He's an interesting man. It's been so long since I saw him last. Okay. If Two Hills is in trouble, it's been that way for a while already.
It's not going to get fixed in the hours that we'd be there earlier.
And your grandfather might help us, actually, with more
True.
information.
He might. He can be a funny guy. He can help, quote unquote. But it's better than nothing.
Does
Okay.
he have abilities like you?
Does my grandfather have abilities? He's not magical, I believe. He's more tinkery.
He is a little bit more tinkery. He does label himself as a cleric of Lythertida.
Okay.
However, that might be more of a grandfathered in
That's true.
title.
And phrase.
So you've never really seen him use magic.
Right.
Your grandma, on occasion, a few times.
Okay. Yeah, Grandma's capable. Granddad is capable in a different way. He is excellent at making things.
Like Eon?
Yeah. He used to tinker, and I would just stand at the end of the table and watch. And when he would let me, I would use my tongs and pass him something. And that was, kind of how I got my start in tinkering. It didn't get much further than that. But he makes all number of wondrous inventions. And so, whether he has any other capabilities, he never really shared that with me. There wasn't a lot of reason to. So,
I think it's off to the Deltalk residence.
yeah, let's go check in on Grandma and Granddad.
All right. I'm sorry. One
Grandparents
second, the
visit.
bard in the sky has stopped singing. I'm hitting him. Disconnected my Bluetooth. Never mind. 1 second. Come here. There we go. Oh, because I walked away. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yes. All
That
right.
was your first mistake.
First mistake. Alrighty. So you all begin to pack up your supplies into the carriage. You all, well, maybe not the first thing on the mind, do see a regular-sized horse.
Oh.
Kind of slowly getting up from the sitting, lie-down position as he comes over to greet you, and he comes over to you, Rhaenyra, and he puts his nose on your hand. It's like he's trying to get a little bit of your food or something.
What?
Yeah.
Horses never come up to me.
Yeah.
He looks over at the remnants of your breakfast, just kind of
I'll feed
sitting.
whatever I have left over.
Sure.
to him.
He kind of very slowly but very cautiously kind of you see his tongue just kind of
He's like, Sola made it. Yeah.
raises his head, and you can see all the stuff to kind of drip off a little bit.
Good boy, Horsey.
He's normal again.
Yeah. Getting to know other people in the group too, that actually makes me very happy. I'd like Horsey to have lots of friends. He's a good horse.
Scree looks over in jealousy.
Offer him food.
Scree holds out bowl.
His tongue, which is probably the size of your head, just in one huge lick, just completely wipes the plate clean.
We're good now? Remember when we cuddled?
Horse immediately turns away and walks over to Sola.
It takes more than one meal to warm up.
Okay, one more. We'll get back to it.
Baby steps.
Baby steps.
All right, everybody. let's load up. The day is wasting. We've gotten a late start to the day because of the shenanigans last night.
You lost shit.
It's very serious, Ramsey.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Anyways, I'm sorry. I shouldn't laugh about this. Put our best foot forward.
That's fucked up.
Inspiration.
Toe.
Oh, incredible.
Oh, I'm full.
You guys begin the path towards two hills and the ogre's belly. And it doesn't take very long before you begin to notice a few strange things along the path, the sides of the path. Ahead of you, there seems to be kind of remnants of a carriage that may have been ripped to shreds. You see like pieces of wood, a single wheel along the side of the road, what looked to be like some reins, and then the leg of an animal. As you get a little bit closer, it does look to be like a horse leg that's just been almost torn off.
Important to say, but is there anything salvageable left on that car?
Make a perception check.
Sola shields horse's eyes and says, "Look away, horse."
Oh no.
Nope.
The car.
Well, hold on. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll give it. It's a 5.
5 isn't 0. It's enough to see that kind of. It looks like there may have been many carts along this path. As you see, there's just like kind of a destruction of caravans of boxes of kind of like these like different materials, clothing, things that would have been shipped out. All of it left there. But as you pass one of the carriages, you do see sitting in kind of what would have been the front portion, skeletal body. Doesn't seem to have much of any skin left on it whatsoever. And you see, just as you pass, a whole bunch of just tiny pierced marks along the bone.
Like it's been bitten.
What size of skeleton? No size.
There are bones around. They're smaller bones. It's kind of hard to tell just kind of as you're passing.
Oh no. Boy, Granddad would never leave something like this here if he was passing by. This is a really bad sign.
Instantly gonna start just listening, seeing if there's anything in the area that's still around that could have done this.
Sure. Do you want to make just a regular perception check?
That'll do.
Mm-hmm.
That's a natural 20 for 23.
Your nose has not had a good time over the last 24 hours. The scent filling your nostrils as you take in a second to focus and to deeply breathe in this atmosphere brings you back the smell of rot, death, blood.
Oh, why is it everywhere we go just bloody well reeks of death and rot and...
Fur.
There's something here.
And then you all hear it in the distance. Maybe 60 feet away. around the encroaching area. Pops out from different areas, this cackling sound.
Can Scree throw his daggers towards the sounds?
Well, maybe you should wait and see what it is first. Solo decides to go check. And as you're all on this cart, you see Horse stop. As he looks back to Solo and goes, none of you know what he says. As you begin to see these shapes popping out and coming closer, these humanoid creatures with long fur, these snarled jaws with big teeth. They carry on them these weapons and armor, and there is just this strict evilness in them. As the group begins to encroach upon you, what do you do?
Throw my dagger.
I cast Enlarge on Ramsey.
I change.
Alrighty. Doesn't sound like you're gonna talk, so we're gonna get into.
Well, I this was like Ramsey. What?
Just Knowles.
No. Okay.
Just I'm looking around. They're hyena people.
Oh, okay.
Like it's axe time.
Be ready.
I'll just ready my daggers. I won't throw them.
Okay, you just ready them. Okay. And now you see what looks to be a 4 of these gnolls that begin to kind of one in each different kind of corner beginning to press, and then in front of you, 2 figures. One carrying a mace on a chain as it drags along the ground and it comes closer. The other just red blood dripping from its mouth, its eyes, and skin entirely white.
Times 4. Yeah, right. We haven't rolled yet or anything.
Okay. Yeah, the group was
I'm just asking.
just
I was just asking
approaching.
Ramsey, like, what are these? Yeah.
Weapons drawn, as you hear just the laughing cackles from every corner, sending a chill down your spine.
I make you biggie. That's what I do. I cast
So now you're.
Gotcha. As Eon puts her hand on me, and it almost kind of ignites in flame. It just burns off Ramsey's flesh, and you just watch him grow to bigger than he usually is.
We don't fit in the carriage anymore.
Yeah, speaking of which, you burst out the back end of the carriage just like, I need everybody to roll initiative.
You get D4 on attacks.
Sweet!
I was interrupted by children.
Absolutely.
Have we gotten a look at these things?
Yes, they are.
Do they have like symbols on them that we have come to recognize from our other enemies?
They're coming to approach you. They do not appear to carry any overt symbols.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I changed my dice. I think that's why.
Yeah, fuck these dice.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back.
Fuck these dice! Alrighty.
When a dice tells you how it rolls, you listen to it.
And then you gaslight it. Gaslight your dice.
You're like, I never said that.
Never said you were gonna roll well.
Yeah.
Alrighty. 20 to 25.
Uh-oh.
15 to 20.
15.
15.
I also have 15.
Okay. Sola?
17.
17. So it'll go Scree first.
Oh. Yeah, the board is right back there.
Darryl's not very dexterous.
Oh, guys.
10 to 15. 10 to 15.
Nope.
5
Oh,
to 10.
sorry, 14.
Nope, 14 for Darryl.
15 Scree.
We can wait till Darryl catches up.
DK is no longer here. Rhaenyra?
6.
Rhaenyra.
You're at 6.
Okay. So, first up is this. You can see this knoll carrying along with it this kind of long cloak that kind of goes up into like what you can see like a furred head on the top, almost like not a taxidermy, but the equivalent for clothing.
Okay, like a cowl almost.
Yeah, like a cowl with a lion's head.
Oh.
As
Okay.
it looks over to y'all. Do.
Did they laugh like hyenas? The hyenas like literally laugh in real life.
Like,
yeah.
why is there only 4? Rate yourself.
Yes,
I guess
that's
you were laughing before.
yes.
So it's like,
I
it's
was,
like
I
hyenas.
was trying to do, but they have a very like unique laugh. Those hyenas.
Yeah.
Scary.
That's okay though. So this one is going to kind of quickly race towards Horse, who is the first thing it sees. And it's gonna take. You watch as it's gonna run up.
Dodge it, horse.
Dodge holes.
Horse can do that.
In
Horse can kick,
Yeah.
though.
In one attack, Horse falls. As you watch as this creature just rips his jugular completely out of his body, and Horse falls over. It's going to finish with one claw attack against Sola, as I'm assuming you're
Okay.
the one
Yeah,
landing it.
I'm up there driving. So
Okay.
I'm next closest.
26 to hit.
I'll shield.
Okay, that will miss. Perfect. So that's the end of this one's turn. You can see just the whiteness of its eyes and this incredible feeling of this creature there's something not right. Life has rejected this thing. So you look into its completely blank stare. Sola, it's your turn. Scree on deck.
Okay. It is already in melee
Right in
distance
front of
with
you,
me,
yeah.
And so, I am still up on the cart, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Sola will use some movement to just jump down from the cart
Mhm.
between the beast and horse.
Or horse here? Yeah.
And with her action, she's gonna just pull out the mace at her side, and is gonna take a swing at it
Alrighty.
with a anger that she didn't realize she had as she watches her horsey fall. And I'm gonna make an attack.
Roll to hit.
13.
Fortunately misses.
Okay.
The rage that fills you, Sola, is something you're not familiar with,
Yeah.
and controlling it is even harder.
And with her bonus action, then as she's keeping her shield in between them, she'll reach back and send a healing word back to Horse to get him alive again,
Sure.
essentially.
Sure.
And so I don't know how many hit points Horse has, but he now has +8.
Okay, perfect. Horse, you see his large chest begin to pump and move as breath enters his lungs, and he looks up to you, and you can see just this look of appreciation, but also fear.
Okay, that'll be my turn.
Alrighty, Scree, you're up with Eon on deck.
Is Horse still tied to the carriage?
Yeah.
Fuck, okay. Well, I'm gonna take my daggers, I guess, and I'm gonna throw one for... Is he tied with a rope? Or just... is there a way I can throw my dagger and he'll be untied? Or do I have to go up and cut it?
You're in the carriage, probably.
Yeah, you're in the carriage, so there would be like a wall kind of separating you guys. You'd have to jump out of the carriage to get out there.
Oh, okay. I always thought it would like open.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'll get out of the carriage.
Sure. You hop out.
And then, am I close enough to horse now? Okay. Then I'll go and try to cut him free.
Okay, sure.
With my day.
I'll say make a. Your knives are pretty sharp. Make a dexterity check.
Oh, that's a 24.
Ooh! You find a spot where it's already started to break a little bit, and just quick as you can, the rope goes completely slack around horse, and you're looking at him, and he's looking at you like.
Go, you fucking idiot! What is like, run away!
All right, fair enough. So like you hear him go, oh, okay.
I have to wait until my turn.
Yeah. Oh, perfect.
It's not my turn.
Fucking horse.
Metagaming horse. Awesome. Anything else for your turn, Scree?
I will.
Use your bonus action to.
I will hide.
Okay. Where are you
Under
hiding?
the carriage.
Okay, yeah. Scree just kind of like does a barrel roll under the carriage, and you just kind of like there, like snake, like ready to strike.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's me.
All right. Next up, Eon with Ramsey on deck.
I'm gonna pop out behind you because
Yeah.
you're gonna.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna look, and it kind of sounded like they were kind of.
Yes, in front of you see two kind of like these regular looking gnolls that are facing the back of the cart. There are two regular gnolls at the front of the cart and two what seem to be different gnolls.
At the front?
At the front.
Okay, well, I jump out the back.
4 at the front, 2 at the back.
I jump out the back, and I probably see these two over there. So I'm going to reach into my pocket and grab some scraps of metal, and as she's keen to do, throw it on the ground, and her cannon pops up. She's going to target one of the ones back there. Hopefully that will work. It's a 24
Hits.
to hit. And this is that cannon. Oh, gross. So that's 4 points of force damage and push back 5 feet.
Nice. Perfect.
Yeah, and then she'll just try to kind of like make sure her back is to
The carriage kind of area.
so nothing can kind of hit from the other side.
Okay, absolutely. Yeah, you have kind of full cover for that area there.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's it for me.
All right. After your turn, Eon, it is the gnoll with the mace on a chain, the Morning Star. He's gonna run up as well. The first one he sees is probably gonna be Sola, as he runs up to where the other one is. Horse kind of faking his own death in this moment.
Just
does a very good.
real still.
He does a very good deception check. I'm dead.
A little eye just winks up.
Yeah. Perfect. So this one's going to run up, and it's also going to look at you, Sola.
Okay.
Your shield's still active.
So, and you see kind of as it gets closer, this weapon, this flail, you can see 3 different sections of it as it's going to strike you 3 times.
Okay.
That's not on my thing. First one's going to be a 20, which misses.
That'll miss.
Second one's going to be 21, which misses.
That'll miss.
Third one, natural 1. All 3 of them miss. As this creature, and then the last one collides on your shield. Just you feel this weight as this. As it stares down at you, you can feel the heat on its breath, the disgusting, blood-scented taste in this thing's mouth, converging to you. Next up is going to be Ramsey. Ramsey, what do you do, man? Rhaenyra on deck.
How close would each of these things be around the curve?
Yeah, how many feet?
So the two in the back are a 15 feet and 20 feet with Eon's Blast. The other ones are a little bit farther, maybe like kind of depends. If you went straight to the front right away, you could probably get there in 30 feet.
Okay.
You have the option, I will say, to kind of either, you could go 20 feet to the back, 30 feet to the front.
Or what if I want to use that thing we talked about?
I mean, you could light up two of them. The other, like two in the back. But the other ones are you're gonna be aiming on Sola, you're gonna be aiming on Scree, potentially.
Okay. I will, as a bonus action, use Crimson Right and just, again, dig the nails into the shoulders and drag down and just ignite into fire.
Hell yeah.
And that's... Oh, of course. 6 damage.
Nice.
Take 6 damage. But then I am going to... So there's 2 at the back?
Yes,
That are
sir.
fairly close to me?
Yep.
Let's go after those 2. So strike on the first one is 21 to hit.
Hits. Do you run up?
Yeah. 12 points of slashing damage.
Hell yeah.
2 points of enlarged damage and 1 point of fire damage.
This one is looking real rough.
Let's take him down. Next one is a 17 to hit.
Hits.
6 points of slashing damage, 3 points of enlarged damage, and 2 points of fire damage.
You watch as this creature trying to raise its shield as you just claw and its arm and shield go flying away as the second claw rips this thing to shreds.
Just smile, look at the other one.
Perfect.
You're like a god to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, holy shit.
I am Sonny.
That's the end of your turn, Ramsey?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Now it's on to the Gnoll's turn. The one in the back that just watched you destroy his friend is going to raise his longbow at you. He's going to fire it. It's a natural 20.
How close was he?
10 feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they weren't right
He
beside
said it
each
was like
other.
15.
They're like on the corners.
Yeah.
So you take, it's not that bad. 9 points of piercing damage, reduced to 5.
Okay.
And then the other 2 that are at the front of the carriage, Scree. You didn't roll a stealth check for your hiding, right?
Oh no, I didn't.
Could you roll a stealth check for me?
25.
Holy. Yeah, they didn't fucking see you. Shit. That's really funny. But 2 of them are going to kind of using the spaces in the carriage. You guys that are still in the carriage are well, I guess there isn't anyone in the carriage but
I'm
Rhaenyra.
still. Is Eon?
Eon,
Oh, you're out. No.
Eon's out as well. Okay.
Fizzle's in there.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah.
You and your homie.
Yeah. Okay. With that in mind, they're just going to attack Sola, as that's kind of the only one they can see right now, for the most part. They're going to both run up. This one's going to make a spear attack against you. What's your AC right now with shield?
27.
Cool.
Okay.
They can't actually hit you. So they just... And then they realize in this moment of oh shit, that they can't touch you. They can't hurt you. You are far too strong and far too quick. Just
See this little finger come up over the shield.
you don't like that. But after their turn, which was like nothing, you know what? Actually, one of them is gonna look down at. No, they fucking don't even realize Horse is alive. Nothing has gone well. Nothing has gone well. Rhaenyra, it is your turn with goddamn a horse on deck because he's still fucking alive.
Yeah, he is.
Oh my
So
god.
movement, I'm gonna come help Sola at the front.
Okay. You
So
pop
red-
out 30
Red cape
feet.
is right at the front with Sola, right?
Pardon?
Like the red cape one with the lion thing?
Yes. Yes. That one is at the front with Sola, and the one with this flailed
The
kind of
ball thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna bonus action first with Thunderous Smite. So I'm going to, so it'll be, because like whether it hits or not, like someone has to roll for a strength check, so I'm gonna use the red cape person.
Okay.
So first hit on red cape person, or hyena, sorry.
Yeah.
Good
I'm not gonna give them the name of a person.
That's
Those are
totally fair.
painful too.
That'll be a natural 20 for a 29.
That'll fucking hit. Yeah.
Nice.
Plus Thunder Smite.
Yeah.
Oh
That's gonna
shit.
be-
So I'll do like
Oh.
crit damage first. I think it's 2d6, but I'll double check that again.
Are you adding your regular smite on this?
No, not yet. So that's, sorry, it was 2d6, so 18 plus,
Even with the crit? You sure? Going once, going twice?
it automatically
Oh, okay,
rolls
okay.
yeah. So plus 3,
So what was the total damage?
21.
Okay, 21 points.
And then you have to do a strength saving throw
Nice.
of 15.
15? Okay.
They still have a second hit too, by the way. So
Absolutely, yeah. Fail.
Get him.
fail, so you get pushed back 10 feet and knocked prone.
Okay, this creature, you hear as your great axe flies through the air, critting him, this resonance, just thunderous boom echo as this creature is just flung back 10 feet.
And
You still have your next
prone.
attack. And prone, yes.
Well,
Second hit, can I use 10 feet to go?
You're running out of movement speed here with jumping out of the cart with 30. I would
That's
say
okay.
you still have your other attack for
Yeah, for the other- then I'll hit the
flamed
other one. Yeah,
Yes,
okay, yeah.
absolutely.
Great. That was only an 11.
That won't hit, unfortunately. It just bounces off the chainmail it's wearing.
Just quick question. So Thunder
Yeah.
Smite is 1 minute, so it's over by my
It's
action?
over now
Okay.
because it went off.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, it's 1 minute if you like just held it and didn't attack for a minute.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As soon as you attack and
Oh, it's
miss
like, okay.
or hit, whatever, I think it's
Okay.
gone. Okay, perfect. That's the end of your turn, Rhaenyra. Awesome. DK somewhere in the sky floating with his sister just looks down and goes, no, I'm kidding. He doesn't drop that. Horse, however,
Yeah.
goes and like rises up this majestic beast, and he's gonna go.
Horsey, no.
Oh, we're fighting now! And he's gonna. Oh yeah, that's a 26 to hit.
holy shit.
Natural fucking 20 from Horse.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
Unleash the fear.
Yeah.
Death
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
There was still a tiny bit left of that red pool.
Yeah. Yeah. He aims to the one with the flail, dealing 14 points of damage.
Nice.
Not too bad.
Good.
And he's gonna jaunter away. kind of jaunter away.
On my bit.
Takes an attack of opportunity, which does hit.
Oh no.
He's gonna die again.
Horse is not very smart.
No, he's not.
1 is 1, right? Not 10? Yeah, 1. Okay, so he only takes 1 damage.
Hey! All right.
He gets a little pat on the ass with the flail, and he goes, and then it just keeps running.
Makes him speed up.
Yeah.
Just a spur.
Oh yeah, it's just like those like the jockey whips. Yeah.
Ride crop.
Yeah, that's yeah, exactly. That's the end of his turn. Shout out to Horse. Now it's going to be the Knoll with the lion cape, this long red kind of colored beard, and you can see as it bares its fangs at you, Rhaenyra, these two large incisors that pop out of its mouth. It is going to
Die.
maybe. It's gonna look at you, Rhaenyra,
That was bad timing in the round. for knocking it prone.
and
One of us
you
would've-
and you look as its eyes change, and you just see this filthiness, this darkness enter into its pupil. It almost traps you there. Can you make a Constitution save?
+3.
It reminds me every time.
Okay.
26.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Nice.
You feel this kind of almost stiffness starting to take your body, and then you just blast it away with this stretch as this creature just. It is going to. With the bonus action, it's going to look at this creature with the flail who looks back over at it, and they both just. It's going to make a bite attack on you with its bonus action as it gets
The one
up from
closer to me?
prone.
Oh, this one. Oh,
Gets up from prone
Okay.
and just. It's going to go for. That's a pretty good hit. It's going to be 26 to hit.
yeah, that hits.
So.
It's biting me?
Yes.
Okay.
You take 14 points of piercing damage and 7 points of necrotic damage. Your maximum hit points are reduced by 7.
Ooh.
And you watch.
So the total is 7?
No.
What?
Minus,
Your
your
max
maximum hit points reduced by 7.
So if you get healed, your maximum you can be healed is 7
Oh.
less than your actual maximum.
Okay.
That's like right here, max HP
Oh,
modifier.
thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as it's this thing bites into you, into your shoulder, you scream out in pain. You see a bunch of the muscles in its arm just start to flex and ripple. A bunch of veins pop up as it gets bigger, stronger.
From biting you.
That's the end of its turn. Next up is Sola. Scree on deck.
Okay, so quick take stock of who is still, like, enemies that are still here.
Yeah.
We've got Red Cape Knoll,
Yep.
who is up with me and Rhaenyra.
Yep. You got Flail Knoll, who's up with you and Rhaenyra, and then
Flail Knoll is up with
yes, and then 2 regular gnolls at a distance with bows. 1 regular gnoll in the back.
us. Got it, so 5 total.
Total.
Okay. Okay. And the 2, like, big guys are up with us. Okay. Then Sola will, again, quick perception check as a free action or whatever. Still not seeing any of the, like, markings that we had seen before.
Your passive perception? No.
Okay. Then, with that knowledge, Sola's going to try.
Mhm.
I'm going to cast a 4th level Spirit Guardians.
Woo! Absolutely.
I was hoping.
Yeah. Solar Winds. Sorry, that's Solar Winds. My custom name disappeared for some reason.
Oh.
Solar Winds.
Solar winds.
Soda wins.
Yep. And no bonus action. And I will just make sure that those 2 big gnolls
They're right in
are
there.
within the range of that.
They are.
Yeah. That'll be my turn. I'm still making sure that I'm, like, even though horses run away, I'm making sure that I'm, like, juxtaposing myself between
Yeah.
them and him. So
Gotcha.
while trying to keep them.
You and Rhaenyra are kind of like side by side
Yeah.
against their side by side. It's
Totally.
kind of like a 2v2 kind of situation going on here.
Great.
Perfect.
That'll be my turn.
Awesome. Next up, Scree with Eon on deck.
Now,
Uh-huh.
do we think I can throw my daggers from under the carriage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. There's. I mean, like the alternative is you
Get out of the carriage.
get out of like
Underneath.
get
or
out from under the
shuffle.
carriage,
Go back.
throw it, and then go back
Yeah.
under. Is that what you would
Okay,
do?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna aim for the 2 ones with bows.
Okay. Yeah. The 2 tiny guys.
Yeah,
Sure.
like one each.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one is yikes. That's a 14.
You do have advantage on this, as these 2 failed in their perception checks by a large margin.
Oh.
Natural.
Oh,
natural
and that's a
1.
natural 20.
Oh,
so
fuck.
31.
that's a 31.
Yeah, so
First
so
one.
that hits. Roll damage plus sneak attack because you have advantage.
Yep, so that's 11 plus
That's like 11 points.
11 plus 23.
So 34.
That's critted.
34. Yep.
Damn.
So I hope that guy's dead.
Yeah,
Who did you
that's,
hit? The
that's
one with the
fucking
ball thing?
The bow.
No, that was
dead. One of the bows.
Oh, okay.
That one's fucking dead.
Yeah.
Just
Bye.
yeah, you say bye bye as his neck just slaps.
Was it?
Doesn't that mean it was with?
I don't think it was, but
Oh,
regardless,
Sneak attack wasn't
Yeah.
crit.
you would have been dead anyway.
Yeah.
Sneak attack. It only when you roll a crit, it only does it on your next roll.
Gotcha.
So you'd have to do it again for your sneak attack. Doesn't matter here. Just something to remember. And then your second attack.
28.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Oops.
3.
Scream.
9.
These poor gnolls.
Just 9.
No,
Well,
what?
plus my sneak attack.
Only once
Oh,
per.
only once. Yeah, so
Per 2
9.
penny, yeah.
Yeah, so it'd just be 9. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I mean, they ate like 6 other carriages with
Alrighty.
us.
Then what's your plan after? Are you gonna try and head back under the carriage, or find a different place to hide? What's your deal? What's your plan?
What's around? Just we're in like.
There's a lot of debris around. Like you could probably find a regular carted box maybe that could work.
Sure. I'll go. Yeah.
Depends on your stealth check.
I'll go hide in like. Yeah. The debris
Yeah,
or
in the debris.
whatever.
Sure.
Yeah.
Roll a stealth check.
I'll be a dead person or something. It's a 27. I blend in with the grass.
Yeah, that's
Like a chameleon.
exactly what you do.
Why do you even ask?
Yeah.
Scree becomes grass. Anyway,
Like,
that's the end of your turn, Scree?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, Eon, you're up. Ramsey on deck.
Okay, so I attacked one, and then Ramsey just destroyed one.
Correct.
So feels kind of well in hand. Back up against the carriage. I turn around the corner and look, and I can see the other archer there. I'm assuming within 120 feet.
Absolutely.
Okay, so then firebolt.
Do it.
towards that one. 27 to hit.
Hits.
And I'm remembering.
Yeah, you are.
extra.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
Get that extra.
I am. So, because I've never described it before, because I don't know if I've ever actually rolled this. My arcane firearm. What it is she actually has like a metal rod as part of her fixins here, and it just pops out. And as she's casting firebolt, it's her wand.
Goes through.
nice.
Yeah. So let's see if it rolls anything decent. Nope. No, that was real bad. So 8 points of damage
Nice.
with 2d10 and a d8.
Oof.
So pretty ouch.
Could be worse.
So, you gotta practice sometimes. And then I'll bonus action. I'll attack with the cannon. Is a 23
Hits.
and 7 points of force damage and pushed 5 feet back.
Nice. That one's starting to look pretty rough in the back.
I can't believe I did 8 points with 2d12 and a d8. That's just brutal.
Next time, all good.
Absolutely horrid. It's because I wasn't holding them.
All right. Anything for your movement, Eon?
No, I'm just trying to keep my back
Yep.
to that and keeping my eyes
Absolutely. Okay. Next up is the Knoll with the Flint,
And he's in my
and he is.
soul wins.
He sure fucking is.
Wisdom
That.
save 16.
Thank you. Natural 20.
Alrighty.
Oh.
They'll still take half damage.
I'm rolling good tonight.
Which is...
except on perceiving dead horses.
You know how it is. Natural 20 here, natural 1 here. It's just how it goes.
There it is. So that... Ooh, that was a good roll.
Ooh.
So that's 24 radiant and
Nice.
half.
Reduced
So
to 12. Good shit, Sola. Awesome. You watch as this creature begins to move in the light. All of the light just kind of focuses in on it, and you just see the sizzling effect just as it goes. Ah! Hell yeah. However, it is its turn. And it is going to... It's going to turn its flail on you, Rhaenyra, this time, as its 3 attacks on Solo were not fucking anything. With the first flail, 13. Oh, and these are at disadvantage, I forgot.
That's right.
Yeah, 13. Yeah. These are nothing. Second flail, 12. Third flail, 17?
Exactly.
All right.
Jim gets to have a little fun.
So they attack them.
So you take 15 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a Constitution save.
Okay, hold on a second. Constitution save?
It should be easy for you.
15.
Oh no! 15?
Yeah.
Eon
Is that
sees
plus
that.
your +3?
Yeah.
Eon sees that long fingernail against her armor and shoots a spark at you. Flash of Genius is +4.
+4,
It
so
should be +4.
16.
Again,
No, you were 15
Oh.
plus 4.
So
Oh, it's 19. Yeah.
as you begin to feel once again that stiffness starting to come through your body, this spark hits your chest plate, and you just feel energy, warmth, everything reinvigorated as it just completely melts away. You succeed, only because of Eon's help.
Thanks, Eon.
Ooh.
Good thing she turned and looked to the front.
Yeah.
Turn and look to the front.
Someone shoots like a cigarette butt at you.
Yeah.
He said it was like
Kinda what it
warm,
was,
so
yeah.
it seemed like it felt nice.
I did feel nice. Awesome. That's the end of his turn. Ramsey, you're on deck. Or you're up.
And there's still one chucklefuck back here with me.
One chucklefuck back there, one chucklefuck in the front, and 2 big boys.
Okay. Bonus action, Eldritch Claw.
The tattoo just begins to fully uncover your arm.
And then just from where I'm standing, reach out and slash at the one who's left back there with me.
Hell yeah.
He gone.
Describe how you do this.
I still want to roll it because I want to see how much.
Ah, okay, yeah.
That's the fun part. You
Yeah,
can't take
yeah,
away the fun part.
Oh.
Are you sure?
Double dice.
Oh wait, we'll do this first.
Yeah, separate it. That's important. Just in
Okay,
case.
fine, I won't.
You didn't say it out loud, but that was a natural 20.
Yeah.
We know.
Yes.
Oh. There's a lot of ones in here.
Always a natural 20.
Oh, that's some sixes
Scream.
too.
Okay, 4 points of enlarged damage. 12, 14, 18, 23 points of slashing fire force
Hell yeah.
damage.
Which is kind of insane to watch, Eon, as you just look as this gigantic werewolf slashes in the air. And you just watch as this, in a half a second, this knoll just like, the slash mark completely appears on him with a full like singed flare to it as the creature just completely falls apart. Its metal plate armor split in 2, cindered at the spot of contact.
And then I'm going to
That's awesome.
jump. How much distance is in between Red Cape and Sola?
5 feet. Yeah, because Red Cape jumped
Very
right back
melee.
up
Yeah.
into melee.
Okay. I'm gonna, if you'll allow it, it's more flavory. I have 40 feet of movement, but
You could probably get there with 40 feet, yeah.
yeah, I was just gonna like literally leap over the whole
Ha! The whole carriage?
and just boom, land beside him.
You have advantage on strike checks.
Doesn't need it.
Land beside him, and no one touches the gnome. And I'm just gonna
Okay, so
take.
we're-
So it's like,
I'll take my next attack
Hey
again.
guys.
I mean, nobody has touched me.
I was like, I was the one who was touched.
I don't know.
But whatever.
We need
That's
to protect the pure.
Yes.
She's the only conscience we have.
29 to hit.
Yeah, that fucking hits. You think that hits? I think that hits.
8 points of slashing damage.
That's on red cape, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
3 points of enlarged damage. 4 points of force damage. And 2 points of fire damage.
That's pretty. Yeah.
If he doesn't make it the next round, it's just gonna get worse for him.
Okay. Perfect. Is that the end of your turn, Ramsey?
Yep, that's everything.
Okay. So, next up is the one knoll that's left at the front. This poor fucking guy.
He's not in Solar Winds.
No, he would have been outside
the
it.
two big ones. Okay.
Yes. However, he is going to run up to you in Solar Winds.
Oh, okay.
Because
Ooh.
that's just what gnolls do.
Well, then the
very stupid
the light
gnolls.
that is
Yeah.
swirling around
It's just like,
me.
It's just like it's not in control of itself. There's a rampage in this knoll that is causing it to come, and you can see as the big one looks over to it, almost compelling it to come in to help, as it's just forced to. Now that's cocked. Fail.
Sweet.
Roll damage. As Solar Winds, just
Solar
same
Winds
thing, just
like swirling in a maelstrom around him.
Hell yeah.
Like the winds from the sun, and just like sears into his skin, or fur, or whatever he's got.
He was fur, and now it's skin.
Used to be 18 radiant damage.
As his
That's the sound it
as
makes.
his head just separates from its body.
Why you gotta bring my toe up?
Little tear comes up.
My emotional daggers. Like,
Yeah, it's like
A tongue appears and tries to whip it. All right, perfect. Yeah, so they're all fucking dead. The one knoll just kind of like looks at him like, it's very upset. Next up, Rhaenyra. You got two biggies in front of you. Sola on your side,
Okay, so like we are beside each other.
right beside you.
And then like how is he in relation to like if essentially my question is if I have a breath weapon, am I gonna hit him?
You could position it so that you didn't.
Okay.
He didn't jump like past the carriage and past you guys to get behind them. He's kind of like just right behind you, or if not, just like right on top of the carriage.
No,
You jumped down and attacked.
Okay.
So Ramsey would have been kind of in the same area. I would say if you positioned well, you could definitely get off your breath weapon.
Okay, let's
Probably if you just circled around them.
Yeah, circle around him.
let's do that. So it's 13 dex.
Okay. So the first one, fail. Fucking fail.
So it's the both of them like this way-ish?
Yeah, both of them fail.
So I just rolled the damage once, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not horrible. 9.
Okay, 9 points of damage.
But bonus action, Stanley's gonna come.
Nice.
He never fails. Oh, hi, kitty.
Just your jaw kind of like opens. You feel this like green energy filling your body, and it comes out into this black stream. And Stanley comes out. What does Stanley look like?
So Stanley
Your
has
spiritual weapon.
he has a red baseball cap and it's backwards, and he's got a gold chain.
Oh, okay.
And he is
What do you mean? When,
Giant duck.
he is a. You did say
Yeah.
what he was. A duck.
yeah.
He's a big.
I guess I just said Stanley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Viewers don't know that.
Yeah.
Stanley
Yeah.
is a giant spiritual weapon
Do you
duck.
want to hold
just so
Stanley
you
in
know.
front of your camera?
Oh yes. He's a mallard.
Yeah. Purebred mallard.
Yeah.
I don't know what the
sense.
focal point is. It's probably more towards you, but nonetheless.
Yeah, well,
I think
whatever.
they got the picture.
It's a massive dog.
Sorry if that looked horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
We are
That's the
learning.
effect
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
We are learning.
Right.
Yeah.
That's sorry. Okay.
Stanley got a 9 only.
Stanley
Yeah.
pops up in this spiritual area, this solar winds, and he just gets distracted with all the kind of light colors by Sola, and he just and he kind of goes to do like a little beep clip, and he just misses. He's not ready.
Good practice.
Yeah. Anything else for your turn?
I'll stay where I am.
Okay, sounds good. Next up is going to be this caped one with the line mantle. It is going to... Yeah, it's going to do that. You watch as this creature... Yes.
Sorry to interrupt you. Here's your moment.
Fails.
16 wisdom. Okay. The winds burn him.
How much?
As much 11
Still.
radiant
Nice.
this time.
Nice. Okay. He is going to arch his back. You see his stomach expand. Lungs inflate as he just releases this long, loud cackle that almost causes your ears to bleed and ring. You feel like this anxious energy fill your body as your ears hear this. You feel like you need to stop it from entering. Can I get... this is going to be Scree, Rhaenyra, Solo, Ramsey to make a wisdom save.
Can these two at least do +3?
Yes,
Not me. I'm behind the card still, technically.
you're too far.
Is this a spell or is he just yelling?
This is not a spell. He is using a feature.
Gotcha. And sorry, what was I rolling?
A wisdom save, please. Yeah. 2.
Double deuce.
Deuce. Fail.
Oh,
22.
Me too.
Success. Success. What do
I
you
got
got?
a 20, so 21.
Jesus Christ. Solo?
28.
Not fucking around today.
What does that say? CR9. Okay, yeah.
I would have been the one to fail. So
So you would be frightened, but this thing, as it's just kind of laughing, it turns into this like really squeaky, high-pitched version as it leaves the solar winds, and it comes out like, and you're all just like, what? What the fuck? Yeah.
Someone just kind of giggles too.
Oh shit. It's gonna use a bonus action to make a bite attack again. Same effect from the one with the flail. It's gonna do that onto Rhaenyra.
Oh man, they're giggling.
That's
Oh wait, this is the one with the flail?
no. There's an effect coming from the one with the flail.
Oh,
Yeah.
how?
The one with the flail is biting me?
No, red cape.
No.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Red Cape is biting with a bonus action because of flail. Don't mean to complicate. Sorry, I won't say shit next time. I'll just say he's biting you. That's a 22 to hit.
okay.
Okay. So you take 12 points of piercing, along with 5 points of necrotic. Same deal, begins to get bigger, sucking your life force with this bite. Alright, that's the end of its turn, because you guys all roll like crazy. Next up, Sola, Scree on deck. You guys just have 2 of these fucking gnolls in front of you. What are you going to do to kill them?
Okay. Sola will, seeing that her light damage is taking effect, she is going to, for whom the bell tolls, on the
They've all been damaged.
red cape guy. They're both damaged.
Yeah.
So red cape.
Sounds good.
And so yeah, she just like makes a motion in the air, and an enormous bell of light falls down from the sky on him. 17 wisdom.
13, miss, fail.
Hey.
Sweet. I also get to remember to roll my extra dice.
Yeah.
Hey! Good job, guys.
So that is gonna be. Oh
You
shit!
guys are so good at D&D.
Whoa.
20 radiant.
Hello?
plus an extra 2. 22
Oh, okay.
radiant.
Oh, just 2. That's fine.
Just, you know.
That's just fine. He's looking a little hurt now.
So
He's looking a
massive
little hurt.
light bell falls out of the sky and just like smashes over his head.
Nice. Okay. Sola, that's the end of your turn there, Sola.
End of my turn.
Perfect. Scree, you're up with Eon on deck.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, don't think it matters. Nope. They have no idea where you are. You have advantage.
Perfectly in time.
You
to
get sneak
grab.
attack. Roll all your dice. Throw all the daggers.
They just have this image of you just like kind of just watching everyone attack and periodically just being like pew,
Yeah. That's what I do.
pew.
The guy with the red cape in the fur is still up.
Yeah, yeah.
Sick. I'm gonna take my dagger of emotional damage.
Fuck yeah, you are.
I'm going to just cry a little. Just don't want a single tear.
Okay.
Cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember it, guys.
Yeah. Just a little bit of a tear.
And I'm gonna yell at that gnoll with the red cape and be like,
Yeah, yeah.
"Hey, ugly!" And then hopefully it looks at me.
It does.
Sick. And then I'm gonna be like, "Fur, sola summer," and then I'm gonna throw my dagger at him.
It does not understand you, but there's something about just like your hat that's like, fuck you.
She called it ugly.
Yeah, you call me ugly.
Yeah.
Roll hits.
That's the universal insult. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, everyone knows you're ugly.
Yeah.
It's a 12. Yeah.
12
Feels
with
sad.
advantage.
Oh.
Yeah.
You have
Advantage.
sneak, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sneaking.
You're sneaking.
20.
Yay.
Yay.
Yeah, that'll do it. Roll your damage, Scree.
Okay, so that's
You also get
9.
sneak attack, remember?
So 9 plus. So 29.
How do you want to do this?
Amazing.
Oh, thanks, Scree. It's getting a beating.
As it looks down to you, you see a tear fall from its face.
Oh,
Yeah,
make me feel bad for it.
let's do it. You chose the emotional damage.
It's been like biting the shit out of me.
That's true.
Like,
Yeah. It's got like a little like black scale on it
Yeah.
still.
I'll like aim for its mouth then. Like right
Between the two
right
scissors.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, your dagger like goes through, and you can see it find purchase in the back of this creature's neck in its open mouth as it's just like sorrowfully wailing at
my
its
God.
at its horrible life. In fact, it's not even the dagger in the neck that kills it. It has a heart attack. It just fucking does. It's just like done.
That's what you get.
Broken heart.
That's what you get.
I never knew true love.
Somewhere DK is just like, what? Amazing. All right. End of your turn there, Scree, or do
I will
you have one
go
more
back.
attack?
Oh, I have another attack. I
think.
will.
Ball and chain is still up.
Yeah, I'll use my dagger
That's what it is. Yeah.
to throw at that guy.
Sure. Emotional damage again.
Just my regular one.
Alrighty.
That's 29 to hit.
Yeah, that'll fucking hit. Sure will.
That's
Scree is just a
8 points
god.
of
Every
damage.
hit,
Holy
like, every
fuck.
turn.
Yeah.
I think there's something you're hiding. You're not just.
I'm
Yeah.
just so good.
Scree went somewhere to get all these items after his deity kind of abandoned him. You don't know where, but he has them, and they're good. And he has no money.
I have money.
Maybe. All right, end of your turn there, Scree.
I'll go back to hiding.
Okay. Don't have to roll. Doesn't fucking matter at this
Okay.
point.
Just skips into the bushes.
Yeah. Okay, Eon, you're up. Ramsey on deck.
So there's only one left, or is
Yeah.
the archer still up?
Just one left.
Okay, well then I will roll to attack that guy with firebolt.
Awesome.
That is a 27 to hit.
Oh yeah.
With my extra d8, let's see if I can roll fine. 15 points of damage
Ooh,
for that.
Nice.
Still up?
Yep.
Okay, so then
It's looking bloody now.
bonus attack cannon. And that is a 26. No, 16 to hit.
16 just hits.
It does?
Nice.
Rolling like shit. 4 points of damage and it's pushed 4 feet back. Or
Okay.
5 feet back.
Okay. Nice. Push back. Gotcha.
Garbage.
Awesome.
Nice.
Alrighty. Next up is that creature.
Cough, solo wins.
Fail!
16 wins. All right.
Roll the damage.
Here it comes.
Thank you so much.
This maelstrom of
Oh
my God.
23 radiant damage.
Shit. Okay, yeah, he's looking.
Sears his
looking rough.
skin, but he's still up. Okay.
Yeah, still up, yes. Okay. After that. Okay, so yeah, it has to run after Eon, so it's going to run at Eon.
It's at half speed while it's in solo wind.
Okay, but Eon just kind of like shifted over, so... Have you just been like pot-shotting and then running back, as I assume?
Well, kind of like shoulder to the side of it, kind of thing, like
Yeah.
cover. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. With that in mind then, for you to be able to like peek over, you're close enough that you're within its walking speed. 15 feet even is going to be enough.
Okay.
Does it move out of anybody's?
It just got sent flying back 10.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the radius on solar winds?
15 feet.
Okay, never mind. So it still has that effect. It might just use that. Yeah. Okay. All right. Either way, it's gonna. That makes sense. It's gonna use. Yeah, it's gonna run up to you, Eon. It's gonna try and make some attacks.
Okay.
All right. So the first one is gonna be a 17.
Does not hit.
Destroyed. Second one. Oh, that's way better. 28.
Oof.
Hits.
Okay. You are hit by the flail of pain.
Sweet.
Oh, lovely.
You take
Oh, it's never bad when the weapon has a name.
You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage, plus 18 points of psychic damage.
It's so weird how it's psychic.
And then the third flail, natural 20.
Oh shit.
Okay. Hold on. So what is it total?
Total would have been 13 plus.
18?
Yeah, it was around 30. Do 30 points of damage? Unless anyone remembers exactly.
30 to hit. I was just wondering if I should use shield, but it doesn't sound like that's going to affect it.
You would have to
Yeah.
said before the damage rolled. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So that was how much for the nat 20?
For the
18
nat
was definitely the last
For
one.
the
you
nat
said.
20, I haven't rolled the damage yet.
Okay, it was the nat 20 that I was wondering, like, what to hit that would have been. Because if I
Mhm.
use my shield, I don't know if that cancels a nat
Yeah,
20, but
yeah.
if I get a 20...
To hit with the natural 20, it'd be 29.
Okay, yeah, it's going to hit either way, so I don't use shield.
Okay, sounds good. So on the last hit here, you're very lucky that the second attack was not the crit. That's a fucking... It's 9. You take 23 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a Constitution save.
Wow, those are bigger than mine.
Okay. That was bad. 10 total.
10?
Mm-hmm.
You are paralyzed.
Well, that's what it would have done.
And as you turn, the creature grabs you in its maw by your neck, and it's going to start running. Not a lot of movement, only 5 feet, but it gets 5 feet away with Eon in its jaws. So after that, it's going to be Ramsey's turn.
Do it.
I'm just wondering, is it too late for me to use Flash of Genius on myself? I don't know if that will make a difference.
I'm gonna say it would still hit because your AC would go up to. Well, no, Flash of
No,
Genius
for
cannot.
the
con save, it would bring it to a 14.
So for Flash of Genius, I'd say you kind of need to use it before you know if it's a fail or success.
Okay.
So when I say make a con save, you roll your number and then you decide whether or not you want to add it.
Okay.
I'll say for this point, what has happened has kind of happened.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty. Ramsey.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, you see all
Pretty sure
this,
he's done.
the not limp, but very stiff body
And
of
just
Leon.
like you watch as he gets even angrier, and just the size of him, veins are starting to pop.
You would no longer be enlarged. Constitution.
Yeah, you're
Isn't that
paralyzed.
Separate.
It's a separate saving.
Separate save.
No. When she goes paralyzed, she stops concentrating.
Oh,
So
okay.
I would need to roll, but
You
I'm
can't, you fail.
paralyzed.
That's
Okay. Okay. Got
That's fine though. That's fine.
You can still.
Hopefully.
it. Still angry.
19 to hit on the first one.
Yeah, you run up. That hits.
That's 6 points of force damage, 5 points of fire damage, and 10 points of slashing damage.
Nice. Thank you.
Yep.
Next one.
Go for it.
That's another nat one.
Ooh.
Bonus action, flurry of blows.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a 28 to hit.
Hits.
1 point of force damage, 11 points of slashing damage, 2 points of fire damage.
And the final strike here.
16 to hit.
Just hits.
That's 8 points of slashing damage, 5 points of fire damage, and 3 points of force damage.
How do you want to do this?
Thank you.
Again, I leap up in the air, and as I'm shrinking down and I'm knowing, I grab both the top and the bottom part of his jaws and just peel his head back and dump Eon out.
This very wet sound and cracking sounds as the bones are thrusted out of their place. And you are left here. Ramsey, can you make a perception check for me?
With or without?
Yes.
Okay. 20.
Good enough. As you had come up to this creature and full senses open to it, everything, you could smell Lash. And as you got up to the creature, did notice that on its back it had the marks of claws. Not yours, tiny, small. No lash to be found, of course, but
I bend down and pick Eon up.
I'm still paralyzed. Right?
still super paralyzed, yeah. And then it passes and you're fine. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Just holding
Ow.
him.
Ow.
Good dog.
Just kind of look at Solo.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You're alive. That's what matters. Okay. I am gonna fix you two up really quickly.
my spleen.
Lift up the
I'm gonna.
You don't have a spleen.
Or
So Eon is paralyzed?
Not anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Passed
Okay, then never mind. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And I will say, those of you who were wounded in this fight, it's not just your wounds that are hurting; they're almost like stinging. As you just feel like there is something gross about these creatures. Their closeness to rot, to decay, and this evilness definitely makes these wounds different.
There's necrotic damage too from that ball and chain thing. It's weird.
I'll inspect those wounds quickly. Is there permanent? Obviously there's been some max HP loss here.
Yes.
I caught some shit again. I'm pissed.
Is there is that the permanent damage? Is there anything else?
With your make a medicine check.
Sure.
That max HP thing is gone though, right? Because the guy's gone? No? Okay.
I think that lasts
Until
until your
long
next
rest.
rest.
Oh, long rest. Okay.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
literally just sucked your life force.
12.
Okay.
I think the hag's
Oh, speaking of which, minus another 7 points from your max HP because of that necrotic damage from the second strike. I don't think I told you to.
So
reduce.
14 in total?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did I have max HP?
No.
No.
That was just from the bites. I don't think you got hit by bite, just the flail.
Yeah.
12 minutes.
12? Okay. With a 12, you get the idea that without like proper care, these wounds would fester and get extremely infected within hours. These are
Proper care beyond just healing.
Yeah. Like what you've done now is good.
Yeah,
like you're not at risk of anything, but there is like very gross things are cleaning out of these wounds.
Totally. I am still gonna aura of vitality
Right.
for 1 minute, which is gonna be 20d6, which should get plus 50, which should fill everybody up
Yeah.
over the course of a minute.
Yep. Absolutely.
And so, just like solo.
Sorry, was that for them?
Anybody who's damaged,
okay.
because I'll do something like 130 hit points of healing.
Yeah. We just do the math beforehand. And be
Yeah.
like, we got enough
You
hit
covered it.
points.
Yeah.
Everybody are full, kind of
Right.
deal. Yeah.
And so just pulling. Essentially, it's daylight, and so Sola just kind of is like channeling like light down from the sun and like spreading it out amongst her friends here to bring them back up to health, and then we'll deal with the long-term effects of your wounds when we have a chance to rest. But I think we better move on here in case there are more of those nearby.
So sorry, what do I heal?
You can
don't
go
think
up to
you-
full.
You go up to full.
Oh, okay.
But
Your max
Your
hit points
max-
are reduced until you long rest. So when you
So-
long
Like the
rest, it'll
total
be
hit
full.
points are
yeah,
reduced.
reduce your total hit
Wait,
points.
then
and
I didn't
fill
do
that.
this right. Like that
Okay.
that does the opposite.
Oh,
Like it increased it.
yeah. It should be. I think you might have to write negative.
Oh, okay.
14.
Let's try.
Crazy math. What do they expect?
Okay, okay,
There
got
you
it.
go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Right?
Got
Oh,
it. Okay.
perfect.
Do you think that these are the creatures that were modified into those other beasts?
Well, I was able to damage these ones. I have a feeling these might have just been wild animals, or like.
They didn't seem to talk either, right? Like we didn't. Like there was no magic really
Not in
involved.
languages you understood.
They yelped.
Yeah.
Well, does anyone understand Abyssal
Probably.
or Knoll?
Yeah, you might.
The Smarties.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I
No.
infernally.
Infernal. Yeah.
Undertone.
And all you heard was laughing.
They didn't behave like beasts.
Yeah, it was more like human, like.
Gnolls
Yeah.
tend to raid. Speaking of which, just a quick once over if there's
Yeah. Anything.
Can we take
Anything.
the ball and chain
Is that
thing?
flail
the
here?
flail.
Yeah.
Flair's there. Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
we should take that.
That's cool.
Do you want something cool, Eon, back?
The flail?
Yeah.
I don't think I can try to lift it up. Can I pick it up?
You can make a strength check. This thing is fucking heavy. There are 3 massive flails at the end of each chain on this rod, and the way this creature uses, like it could literally continuously hit you with something with every movement.
Cool.
This is a weapon.
Like the balance of it, right? Instead
Yeah,
We'll
it's a
take
weapon
it,
of
sure.
carnage, and it's also a weapon that has something else to it.
Who wants to join the cool weapon club?
I rolled a 3 to pick it up.
You do not pick it up.
Who's strong enough to pick it up aside from
I'll
me?
try.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
we'll all try.
yeah.
That's what is it? A strength check?
Just strength. Straight strength.
And 11.
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
17.
Successful.
Okay.
However,
Oh.
as soon as you pick up the weapon, can you make a charisma saving throw?
Within 5 feet?
I'll allow it.
So plus 3.
That'll be 19.
Ooh.
Succeed. As you feel an immediate, heavy, dark presence. You hear laughter ring in your ears, in your head, hyenas, and for a second, a split second, you are filled with the desire to test this weapon. For blood to run.
Sola puts it down. Let's not take this. Let's bury it. This might be worth something to the right person, but we would not want to meet that person.
Or,
We have a bag holding.
and you have
That's
a spirit of
We should
holding like
not-
people
Well,
that might
yeah.
see
We should
it.
not give it to Scree, though. We should really not give it to Scree.
I am offended. I want it.
Yeah.
Why is it so bad?
It's really putting your foot in your
It's
mouth.
there is something deeply wrong with this item.
Even better.
Yeah, but no.
It could be useful. It could be
If
useful information.
if we can find a way to stow it in a bag of holding, and also then remove it from a bag of holding without touching it later,
Mage
maybe then.
hand? Is that strong enough?
I don't think a mage hand could pick that up. I barely was able to pick that up with my fancy
I'm
gloves.
pretty
Is-
strong and I'm pretty charismatic.
Is
It's
That's
true.
what was happening to you.
yeah.
Just have to
Here.
get it in.
I
Like,
if it's this bad, we shouldn't just leave it here then. Probably.
well, that's why I was like,
Yeah.
we should bury it. But okay, can we like take the bag of holding here and like
Go.
while it's on the ground?
Yeah,
a little
or Eon's idea.
Yeah, you watch
Yeah.
this Eon creates
Yeah.
like this mound of dust, buries the mace inside, and then
I like it.
I mean,
awesome.
That
Okay.
You can
sophisticated
add
solutions.
you can add a flail of Yonghu into your inventory.
So cool. So cool.
Can I also grab the line?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see.
Yes.
I know someone who would like this.
Yes. Yeah. I'll say right off the hop, as you check for magic on these items, there is not any. Only the flail has a remnants of magic on it. Yeah.
How do you spell that?
I have
However
a feeling
you'd
it's
like.
not.
I know, I'm just like making it up.
One.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to Google it so I could even see it. It doesn't know what I'm talking about.
Oh, custom.
No.
No?
We'll hash it out. After.
Yeah, we can look for it after.
Yeah, I don't think it's in there, so you can't just like add it easily.
Before we head on, can we take a look to see if there's any markings
Health
on
potion.
these?
If they have like that
And
5 claw
yeah.
marking on
Health
them.
potions is good.
Sure.
Health potions, money, anything on the cards.
Alright.
That's
So yeah, there are essentially like 4 different areas that you could kind of look through here. There are the remnants of the carriages. There is what looks to be kind of like materials and different things, packages and parcels that have been left on the road. There are the bodies of the gnolls, and there are a few skeletal remains. Not a lot of other things there, but who is going to what?
I'm gonna use the old sniffer to try and smell out if there's like health potions or anything.
Tell me how you would sniff out a health potion.
You can smell the.
From a corked bottle?
Wax seal.
You're good, but you're not quite that good.
I'm smelling.
I'd give it to you at level 20.
All right.
Yeah,
okay.
you can smell blood,
I'll just-
fiends,
yeah.
celestials, that's it.
Yeah, I'll go
I-
through the gnoll bodies and see. If
I'm
there's-
going to the red cave because that motherfucker was like biting the hell out of me.
He was.
I want to take his teeth out and like put it so he can resell it. The incisor
Yes,
biting
yes.
me or whatever.
Can you make an investigation check?
Okay, I'm not investigative at all. That is you guys. That's not me. But that was a natural 20.
With ease, like a surprising amount of ease. You're surprised at how easy it is to take teeth out of the mouth, and then you realize that that's because no one's resisting you.
Oh, that's why it's easy. Because not biting me anymore.
So you can add 2 fangs of we'll say the 2 fangs of Yonghu.
Okay.
And what those will do is they are a craftable item. And with some time and downtime, you could potentially craft a potion that would heal you on a melee
Like,
stack.
Eon Ramsey!
Me a potion.
Some goodies for you!
Potion's kind of your thing. You know what to do with these.
Yeah. I'll figure it out.
You're some
Yeah.
you're a tooth fairy.
But there is something in like this regenerative nature of this creature that you are interested in, and you're very happy to get these two very, very nice specimens.
Cool.
I'd like to look at. You said there's like parcels and stuff.
Yes.
I'd like to take a look around.
Sure, but first, the bodies of the gnolls. You roll investigation for that, please.
Oh. That's 13.
13? Okay. 13's not bad. You find a collection of like tiny trinkets and baubles from like the collection of gnomes. Like it seems like to be a bunch of keepsakes that have been taken from other people that the gnolls carried. There is a small blue pendant. There is 14 gold pieces. A collection of very worn pieces of armor that I'm sure you're not very interested in. And looking through, you're able to harvest a few parts as well. You're able to harvest 3 gnoll ears. These items, these 3 ears anyway, you have some inkling to what they could be used for. A potion that would effectively cast the haste spell on you.
Cool.
So with some time and some preparation, that is easily something you could create.
Maybe if we can hunker down for a day in Two Hills or somewhere.
I'm back home.
Parcels and packages.
Yes.
Investigation, please.
I'm helping
What is that?
with that.
Scree also look.
Yeah, absolutely. Scree's helping? Sure.
Is that helping or rolling?
Probably rolling.
Yeah, Scree's just like, yeah, fuck it. Do it. Hell yeah.
It's a D4 for you.
That was a bad D4, but 19.
19?
I got a 1.
Scree still with the grass.
Hey. Scree, you find in the parcels in packages, you're like kind of like looking through this like overturned like on its side wooden box, and on the inside of it, as you're kind of like going through, you find a book, and the book is called Mating Rituals and Cultural Lifestyles of the Avian Species.
Oh.
And on the cover is this very like proper and prim looking kenku.
No way.
I'm putting that in my pocket.
Is it smut? You found smut? Kenku smut?
Do you look at it?
Yes.
Yeah, you just like flip open the book.
Is it refined?
It is actually like a medical
Whoa.
associative document. Like it kind of like looks over the biology of kenku and then looks into like different patterns related
thought
to
Scree couldn't
biology
read.
and culture.
Pictures.
There's a lot of
Pictures.
It is a biology book,
of
so there's a lot of like outlines and like, oh, this is what it looks like, and like, look at the wingspan, whoa, crazy.
Okay, my bones are hollow.
Yeah, you're like, oh shit, I'm a skeleton. Eon, you, on the other hand, find a collection of things as well. Besides a random amount of kind of like nicer looking hats in a large variety. One of these boxes just has a fuck ton of hats. You're kind of like looking through, you like try one on and it kind of fits, and try another one, kind of fits, and throw them all away. However, you do, in this kind of little package, you see a little tote bag kind of thing. And as you open that, there are what looks to be a bunch of letters. Quickly sorting through them, you find a large collection of letters from residents out of Two Hills, all of which going to different places in the Forgotten Realms. Like There's a few to Waterdeep. There's 3 different letters to Baldur's Gate. You can see like different addresses and lines. There's like some that are just like leave at blank tavern for this person, and that kind of thing. But all of them are sealed. All of them are leaving the city. So you get the idea that this parcel may have been in a package of someone trying to go, or some sort of mail operation. You're not sure. A bunch of the dates on these are at least a couple weeks back. 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks back.
A few weeks back. That means these have been here for a while.
Well,
Do I see any like Dell talks or any?
No.
Zola, you know any of these people?
Well, let's rifle through them. Are there any names I recognize?
Yeah, there's one like a blacksmith's son that you remembered, that kind of you went to school with, and you can see it's just kind of like an invoice request for material.
Okay. Well, I'm conflicted because I don't want this man to go unpaid yet.
Nobody's gonna mail it anymore.
Rough,
Yeah, I never thought of myself as a mail carrier, but I mean, these belong to somebody. I'll take the. Do you mind if I take the stack?
Mail carriers probably get a badge.
Mm-hmm.
oh god.
Oh.
You know who needs the most help? Our mail carriers. This is Fizzle talking. Because he's just like, yeah, they don't know what they're doing.
You're absolutely
right.
right. Especially this mail carrier. This mail carrier is dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, Fizzle's coming back with horse because you all just like were like whatever.
Yeah, of course. Thank you. We were busy looting.
Yeah. I appreciate you guys just letting me stay in the carriage for all that. And he's like, just kind of like looking around, like, oh shit.
Yeah, it was nasty. Okay, I'll take this stack of letters. Even if we don't deliver them to all the people they were bound for, we could maybe take them back.
We'll give them back to the original people.
To the outgoing mail
Yeah.
from Two Hills, so they could be returned.
Potentially, yeah.
I would still do that.
Is there any clues in there about what it's like in Two Hills right now?
Well, that's not a bad point. So
Isn't that a crime?
it's
I'll do it.
if somebody finds out it's a crime.
Isn't also assaulting homeless people?
Killing homeless
Yeah.
person.
That happened one time.
Here's the thing.
One time too many.
I have mending. We could open the letter, have a look, put it back, and mend it shut again. I know how to do this. I know it's unsavory. I also know how to do it.
Sola,
Let's
you naughty girl.
Let's let
Another
this
word
side
out of your
Sola
mouth, and I'll
out.
feed you the blue potion again.
None
Or
of
we'll
us
throw
have a
you
problem
in the
with this,
pond.
so that's only you. Let's just do it.
The only reason I'm considering this is because we need to know what we're getting into.
Yes.
And there may be some clues.
And that's the only reason why we want to do it.
Well, in for a copper, in for a gold.
Who wants to do the opening?
I
Need to
will.
need to be gentle. Like you, Scree, you could use your sharpest dagger and just carefully open it up.
I can also make really good forgeries of all
Does that-
these letters. It
If
is-
we find
pendant.
something worth
Yeah.
forging, perhaps.
Anything with that blue pendant?
It's more of a personal item.
Okay.
I do.
Never mind. Okay,
I'll start
so
opening these letters.
is here the best place to
Just
go?
all of them. You just
indiscriminately.
indiscriminately.
No, we'll go to
We-
Sola's
We may
grandfather's
have.
house.
Yeah, we might find a better place to look at the letters. We're gonna take them with us for now.
Can we
Okay.
take the hats too? Do you have room in the bag of
Other-
holding?
Sure.
You could
why
definitely.
not?
You could definitely.
Yeah, just.
Can we also take the red cape with the lion on it
You
then?
absolutely can.
Yeah.
I thought
It smells
Okay,
fucking
okay.
horrid.
Oh.
Put it in the bag of holding.
Okay.
There's like viscera on it and like vomit. What looks to be just some sort of excretions that you're not familiar with, which is scary.
I'll be prestidigitating that for a while.
Yeah.
Sola just stick her heads in the bag and
Yeah. You ever put a stuffed animal that's been really fucked in the dryer and washer it? It doesn't come out the same. It is never the same.
Got the one I got.
Oh yeah, yeah. The thing is stiff. Anyway,
Cool.
yeah.
So great.
Okay. let's investigate all this stuff later. I think for now we should carry on.
Yes.
Have we looked at everything we want to look at?
Yeah, is there anything left that we has gone unturned?
I don't believe so. No.
Okay.
Do you want to talk to one of the poor?
Boy, I mean, we could. I don't think we're going to learn anything too much, really. But
Well,
Did you find any markings on the nose?
no.
No.
Gnolls don't necessarily. It may not have been gnolls entirely.
I suppose that's true.
Gnolls will, shall we say, feed carrion.
There are bite marks on these bones. Would I have enough information to determine whether there's any similarity between this and those creatures?
Yeah, I'll say make an investigation check.
Pick up a skull and try and match it to bite marks.
Absolutely.
27.
Oh!
Yeah, as you're looking at some of these puncture wounds, they definitely match the jaw sizes that Rhaenyra experienced, and, well, you up close to some degree.
Rhaenyra.
Healed now, but
Just match it with the scars on her shoulder, and you'll be fine. Yeah.
Does this hurt? Does this hurt?
I just have a hunch. I have a hunch that these creatures, if you look at the anatomy of the two creatures, and then also the fact that they've got some necrotic stuff going on, and then these other creatures, I've got a hunch that these gnolls were modified into those other ones. Plus, the skull you talked to said he was traveling out of town and he was attacked by 4 creatures. He didn't actually really necessarily say it was those creatures.
Or these
That's true.
gnolls could have been paid
to bring them, but I feel like
and
there's
feed whatever was down there.
I feel like it's them because they have this necrotic magic about them.
Could possibly be.
They were more animalistic than draconid.
well, the weapon was
draconish.
necrotic. They weren't. They weren't expelling any spells on
Well,
us. Anytime they hit us with that
But they're
I think the
also
weapon was when
fairly
we got necrotic.
The bite had
dead
kind of
earlier. But that was from the Tifis.
To the one with,
Yeah, that's why.
yes,
Yeah.
large incisors.
They didn't look. They looked like zombie.
So with your knowledge, that gnoll definitely had symptoms of vampirism.
Yeah, it had been.
It did not appear to be a normal gnoll.
Yeah.
That's right. The 2 teeth. That's what it was like. What's
Yeah.
up with it was like saber tooth, right? Like the
Yes,
sense.
I do believe you're right that the things we fought in the basement of the spa place were possibly once these, but even these themselves, they are not of normal gnoll. They have been tampered with. So I think you're right, though. The head we talked to, who said he was taken by 4 creatures, could have been 4 of these saps, and they just tossed them down there
Right. Possibly.
to feed the other 2 that had been changed by something, which also, whatever changed them, left their mark of Tiamat on them.
because this goes back to what I was originally questioning is how they would have gotten up that ladder and back down. If someone was feeding them, that
I
makes
don't
a
think
lot
they
more
ever came
sense.
out, yes. I think they were going to be brought out at a point, but I think they were, in essence, being held there for the time.
Or some gnolls fell down there and drank the liquid and turned into that.
Well, they are very stupid.
I think that this is more information than we could get from a dead body.
Yes,
With my Speak with the Dead.
yes.
So what I'm most concerned with is that there is clearly danger in this countryside, and my granddad's house is
Let's
just on
yes,
the rise.
let's be off on our way.
Right. So the group begins to collect their things. You re-hitch horse to the carriage. He goes, so I didn't like that. I don't like that at all.
You did the right thing, horse.
I died and I played dead and then I ran away.
That's exactly what you need to do.
Oh wait, no, I kicked him first. You see how good I kicked?
did. That
I
was-
kicked so good.
That was a solid kick.
Thank you.
Yeah. You know, when you need to do that, absolutely, you go for it. You kick as hard as you can.
I will. That's
and,
fun.
And then run.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you
Not
did the right thing.
Don't like keep kicking.
No, you should run.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But good job. You did well.
Thanks.
We'll worry about her talking to the horse
Well,
some other day.
I've come to accept it, but it's just the fact that now we know the horse is answering back.
Yeah.
Are you guys really still on about this?
Yes!
People don't talk to horses, Sola.
Well, I'm a gnome, so there you go.
No?
I'm not just a people.
Oh.
Can we please be on?
Yes.
All right. You get into the carriage. The sun now kind of midday in the sky as you continue onward. And the landscape in front of you begins to change. What was kind of a very, like, low to the ground fauna field-like area kind of turns into a sprawling forest as you get closer and closer to this rising mound in the distance, this green grassy knoll of a hill. You continue onwards until you find the divergence, the split paths, that one of which goes up the hill, curving around and reaching what you can see is like some residents that have essentially just set up shop or have placed their residence on this mountain. As you continue on, Sola, this becomes very familiar to you, and your heart begins to race.
What condition were all these other residences in as we passed them?
As you get closer, first residence, you recognize a farm, a one that you'd grown up next to, owned by a gnome named Gray Lightfoot. He been there for a long time. He'd been there since your parents and their parents, your grandparents were there.
Dad and parents,
Yeah. Or at least that's the story.
Right.
And as you pass by, empty. Not a soul, not an animal. The pens carrying pigs, sheep, cows, completely empty. Nothing there besides closed doors and shut blinds.
The Lightfoots used to live here. They're all gone. We better continue.
All right. You continue up the mountain. Altitude rising. Some of you looking over the side, this cliff that kind of goes down, and you see two hills. Some of it for the first time. What looks to be this small town, about maybe 500, 600 buildings, but entirely boxed in, as it has two gates and then two mountains.
There it is. That's my home.
Huh. Now seeing this, I understand slightly more of why it's under the assaults that it is. Do you realize between the mountain ranges and the construction that has been done, it has almost become an impregnable fortress to a land assault
Right. Yeah.
on a major roadway that cuts straight through it?
Does the road continue through into the mountain?
No. The road, if you imagine that the mountains are at north and south, right, with the one you're on being in south, then the road kind of goes through the town and exits out the other side of the gate. So no road goes in or through a mountain, but they go through through the towns beside it.
Through the valley.
Yeah. It's not like a decompressed valley, but because the mountains are so high, it almost has a valley-like appeal.
Yep.
It's
Valley-esque.
You're right.
it makes far more sense now.
It's well protected. It
Yes.
guards the pass.
Oh.
And it is beautiful. It's
Oh, it is.
so nice to see this place again. I hope everything's all right down there.
We'll find out soon enough.
You continue onward until Sola, you see a familiar sight in the distance. A tall landmark, a windmill, set upon the Deltok property, a place that you spent a lot of time playing around in and getting in trouble in, but someplace that was home at one point.
Okay, this is it. That's the windmill that marks our driveway.
Lovingly referred to as Ol' Windy.
Old Windy.
So you.
That's how we name things. It's always all this and all that.
It's very
Mostly
simple.
because everything's kind of old around here.
Yeah. That gate being probably the newest piece of architecture you've ever seen, honestly. But you continue onward, and as the windmill gets closer, you can see it's still gently rotating, a bright, light breeze kind of cresting through the mountains, and then you see a small, homely residence, and a sign labeled outside, claiming it as the resident of the Deltoks. This is a small abode, kind of farmer-ish in that you can tell there are places for animals to stay, although there doesn't appear to be many running around. A small garden in the front yard, you can easily tell has been lovingly cared for, with large bushes and flowers and well-trimmed hedges. And as your carriage slows to a stop, behind one of the carriages, you see a tiny head pop up. A woman. Your grandma. She goes, "Oh, who is Grandma Soda?" And she runs up to you and fully just picks you off the ground, which is very surprising considering your current weight. And she just kind of like swings you around a little bit.
Oh my god. You're okay.
Of course. Why wouldn't we be?
Well, I mean, the road here was so dangerous.
Oh,
We saw so much carnage and destruction.
that's
around.
why you stay off the roads.
Yeah.
They're quite dangerous.
Have you been holed up here?
Yes, me and your grandpa.
Safe?
Yeah, we've been here and been fine, tending to the fields and. Yes, of course.
Oh, thank
It's so good to see you.
Yes.
Look at you. She kind of like takes like a full look, and just goes, "Whoa, you are looking strong." She goes to touch the bicep a little bit.
That's new. I can't entirely take credit for all of that, but I mean, yeah.
And your armor seems very impressive.
We've come a long way since.
How did you afford any of this?
Well, that's a long story, Grandma. I want you to meet my friends.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I forgive my manners.
Everybody, this is my grandma.
Yes.
Gilligren.
Yeah.
They'll talk.
I am
Jilligren?
Gilligren Deltok. And I'm enthralled with this lovely group. What are you all together? Is this just your friends or something?
We are friends and more. We're part of in fact, an elite fighting force.
Oh.
Out of Waterdeep.
That's all right. You can tell your grandpa that. That's fine.
Right, he'll probably care about that a little more than you. But I mean, we've got this is Eon Tinker.
You see this like very like wrinkled faced old elderly gnome, like her eyes are squinted down so like you can barely see like any like Cordia. She just goes, and she's wearing like this very like nice soft like shawl that kind of like covers her whole body. But you can tell like she's got a little bit of dust on her, a little bit of dirt. She doesn't necessarily keep things clean. She goes, nice to meet you.
Grandma, she is my friend. We can trust.
Oh, of course.
Too much teeth.
And you can trust my grandma as well.
You know what? We can just.
It's okay. She likes keeps to herself. This is also Ramsey Filan.
Oh, she like looks up at you and she goes, oh.
An honor and a pleasure, my lady. We have heard so much from your great granddaughter.
Wow.
Not great, but great.
I think I follow. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But still, pleasure and an honor to meet you.
Yes, of course. Thank you.
And Scream McCree.
Hey.
Hello.
I'm Scree McCree.
Scree.
Yeah.
It's a very unique name.
Like Scree.
He's just silly like that.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm serious.
And
What's
serious
his
and silly at the same time.
Good combination. Can't have life without both.
Right, exactly. And this is Renera.
Oh,
This is Darryll talk. You're
Hello.
quite strong to lift up our little Sola here.
well,
Impressive.
Thank you. I like to keep fit. You can't let age be an excuse, of course.
I'm trying to get actually Scree into fitness as well with me.
Oh.
Yeah, we need some guns.
Those need some work.
Okay.
You should probably get on that.
I'm trying. This is Delta.
And it's at this moment when you hear the door to the residence close. As a figure has stepped through. You look over, you see the familiar visage of your grandpops wearing his blue, cream, Lyther-Tida-esque coat, his kind of like worker, kind of like adjacent pants. It's very like kind of like mix matched here. Like it's a very, very weird person. He just kind of looks over to you, Sola, and goes, Sola,
Granddad.
you've returned.
Yeah.
And that's where we're going to pick up our session for next week.
I don't know about your grandpa.
That was a chilly reception.
Yeah. I'm not very happy.
He's what one might call
Our favorite noun.
You know how it is. All right, awesome! Yay! First session, cool. Sweet. So I guess thanks for tuning in? And hopefully we'll be running back again soon.